of the sixth inning. Braves down 4-0.
Joins the party. You thought the home run derby was going to be in Seattle in July, but you were wrong. It's at Truist Park on June 30th. There it is! He did it! A 40-70 season! Most home runs in a season in Braves history. And this one is hammered to right center, and it is not coming back. My goodness. 8-3 Atlanta.
The crowd. Oh, man. Time to eat.
That will do it.
High fly ball, deep left field, back to the wall. That is gone! Austin Riley hit them where it hurt.
See you later. The 5/8 at 421 feet.
Great job throwing that bat, laying off a tough slide.
High and deep to left. Kiss that baby goodbye.
Got 2/3 the way up the he nailed that one. And that's going to end the night for Wheeler, so they did.
Field. Money Mike spread the wealth to all parts of the ballpark.
Braves win! I've never seen a play like that. Oh! Braves even up the series.
This is hit well to center field. A big fly for the Big Bear. And Atlanta has the lead.
What I say, he's been all over the fastball.
First base. This ball is hit deep to left. Kiss that baby goodbye. Duvall with a two-run blast, 5-0 Atlanta. Oh, this ball is given a ride by Kelnick to right, and it's gone. Jared Kelnick with his first homer in a Braves uniform. 1-2, struck him out. 95 miles per hour from Max Fried. Say goodbye to Trey.
Senior smoked right down the middle. Charlie Morton, 11 points out through 7.
And there you go again. That was a tough one. Suzuki is down. 2 strikeouts to start for Chris Sale. Is 1-2. Struck him out. That slider again. So 2 get on, but nothing to show for it. Continues to dazzle. And that time he does get the call on the outside corner for a big first down.
Well, let's see that slider is this right here. 8 at 97 away. I think that's going to be his last pitch of the day. What a beauty it was.
And the Braves walk it off.
What's up, everybody? Appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for hanging out here tonight. We are here another game. Hopefully not as bad as last night. Hopefully we get this all together. But it's going to be a fun listen as well. It's going to be a fun watch and listen, but appreciate everybody being here. The Milwaukee Brewers, a 10-0 win over us last night. 10-0. Not only 10-0, we've been shut out 17-0 in the last 18 innings. We are down. Our record is now 60-52. The Brewers now 63-49, and we'll see if we can get a win tonight, especially tonight with Frenchie, Smoltzy, Glavine, and Chipper Jones in the booth tonight. So Trent already hit me with the cheer. That's crazy. But definitely we'll be doing that for him. And we're going to raid 2 channels tonight since we didn't get to raid one last night. But hopefully we get to 100 likes. But you have to get us to 100 likes first. And how do you do that? By hitting that like button. Our first goal is going to be 44 likes. We'll honor Hank Aaron. And then 88 likes. And then 100. Hopefully we can get there. But what's up, everybody? What's going on? Jason is here before the Phillies game. Stupid Roofer out of hibernation. Let's go. He's been watching the Olympics, man. Man, you missed a great Indy race with us. I don't think you were with us, Stupid Roofer. But Jason, what's up? Bright Wolf. Pierce, what's up? Triton, what is up, guys? What's going on? Daniel Berry, what's going on as well? Hello, Brawny. Hello. John Morgan's, he's another Philly fan. I like the Phillies coming and hanging out with us, too. They're good folks over there from JJ. Coach Ed says he's a member for 8 months. Yes, that's awesome. Castillo, party of 4. Richard and Suzanne, everybody here before the game starts. But you have a quick break tonight. Awesome. So, like I said, hit the like button, hit the subscribe. David, what's going on? He says, Braves, what's up? How you doing? So let's take a look at the lineups for the Brewers. And it is as it follows. Cheerio's going to lead it off tonight. Hoskins moving up a little bit in the lineup. Sanchez is now be the DH tonight. Contreras, C-Train, huge night for C-Train last night. A triple, a double, a single, like 4 runs scored. He had a great night in Atlanta last night. Adames, watch out for that guy. He can put it in the stands at any moment. He's had like 4 or 5 home runs off of us now in these 2 series. Ortiz moves up from the bottom of the lineup to about the 5-hole or 6-hole. Perkins is at center field tonight. Monasterio gets the start at second base. He was pinch run last night. Mitchell at right field, and Peralta, the pitcher for David Peralta, the pitcher for the Brewers. And let's see if I can get some stats on these guys right here. But while I do that, let's listen in to the Atlanta Braves starting lineup.
And now, the starting lineup for your Atlanta Braves. Led by the manager, number 43, Brian Snitker.
All right, so there is the starting lineup for your Atlanta Braves tonight. It is as far as Soler once again at right field, leading off. Austin Riley, hopefully a little better night in right field than he was last night. Austin Riley at third base. Marcell Ozuna DH. Matty O at first base. Orlando Arcia is still there at shortstop. And then Groovy Doovy at left field. Sean Murphy behind the plate tonight. The Murph. Jared Kelnick at center field. And Whit Merrifield at second base. And then our pitcher, Chris Sale. Oh my gosh, what else can I say about this guy? He has been our savior, our great graced this year of our presence, of him being with us. And let's take a look at Chris Sale's record. Let me get that for you guys. So that's game day story. Let's take a look at this. It is Chris Sale's record is, let's see, Freddie Peralta. I said David Peralta for the Brewers. I'm sorry, Freddie Peralta. And then Chris Sale for the Braves. So let's take a look.
And now,
oh, no, we
the
already did
starting
that. We already
lineup
did
for
that. We
your
already did that.
Atlanta Braves.
I'm still with Olympics taking NASCAR. Exactly. I know that's right. But we are going to be bringing some NASCAR this weekend, and we are ready to have some fun here on the channel. But let's listen in here.
to left field. He'll bat 6th. Jared Kelnick moves up a spot, still playing center field, but will bat 8th. Sean Murphy replaces Travis d'Arnaud behind the dish. And as we welcome you back onto the set here on the Battery at Truist Park, Nikki G, T Scales here with you up until first pitch. Let's give the people what they want, Nikki, your forward key to the game.
I know it's one of those things that if you score early, you typically win more often than not, right? But today, it's more important for them to score early. You have to end that 24-inning scoreless streak. The guys are definitely pressing. They know exactly what's happened over the last couple of games. Chris Sale is on the mound. Give him a little easier roadmap to this 14th victory. Love to see this offense get back on track today.
It would be lovely. I was sitting here staring at these game notes, Nikki, trying to figure out what our record is when we score first. Found it.
What is it?
41-20.
Okay.
So obviously that bears out. But if you score early, score in the middle, score late, I'm cool. Just
I want that scoreless streak to end in the first inning.
I do too, Nikki, but I just don't want to beg too hard because I don't know what's going to happen. I never want to test the baseball god.
You're right.
That is the largest part of this here equation. Jeff Francoeur, Tom.
All right, what's up, John? We're doing pretty good. But we're ready for some fun. Let's see predictions in the chat tonight for the Brewers and the Braves. Last night I said 4-1. I was totally wrong. So let me see your predictions in the chat. What is it going to be? Braves, Brewers, what is it going to be? Hit that subscribe, too, if you guys are new to us. We'd love for you. Thank you for that. We're trying to get some more subscribers tonight. But let me see your predictions in the chat. Braves, Brewers, who you got? And if you're a Brewers fan, we have redeems for you guys. Exclamation point, redeem. Brewers is the redeem for their Brewers 34-0, Triton says. 2-1 Braves, John says. I hope so. Braves 6-2, David says. Bronny going 6-4 in favor of the Braves. Stupid, we all know where I stand, John. And there it is, the Brewers logo for you guys can bring that up too as well for you guys. Doug says Brewers 7 Braves. Welcome back, Doug, from last night, one of our Brewers fans. Brewers 7, Braves 3. Ugh, another bad night at the office here, it looks like, for Doug. We'll see how it goes. Lane, what's going on? She says Braves 7-3 as well. Charlie's going Braves 7-3. I like this. I like the Braves 7-3 score. I really dig that. So hopefully we can have some fun here. And I'm going to change things up here. I changed where we watch the game on a different browser, so maybe that'll keep it from lagging very much. So now we'll see how that goes. But I just root for the opposite of CeeLo. I know you do, Trayden. I know. But what if I was doing a Yankees game? That's right. I got my pizza almost ready. Hope the Braves give us some pizza too. That's right. So here's your... if you see a K, if any time Chris Sale strikes out any Brewer or any of our Brave pitchers strike any Brewer out, we're going to put K's in the chat tonight. So make sure you do that. And then if we get caught looking, you're going to put frozen pizza emojis if the batter gets caught looking. So first pitch is at 7:20. We got about 6 more minutes before the first pitch. But thank you guys so much for hanging out here tonight on the Go with CeeLo. And it should be a fun time as I'll have the MLB 3D game day on as well, plus the audio. I'll try not to talk as much tonight because it's going to be fun to listen to with all the 4 guys in the booth. Last time we had this against the Cubs, we lost. But last year we had it against the Mets, and we won on that walk-off by Ozzie Albies. And you remember that? Put it on the board! All those famous sayings that they were saying when they were hitting home runs. Stretch! Stretch! And that'll do it! That'll do it. And it should be fun tonight to watch. So hope we can get some home runs. Maybe a home run by Soler tonight. Maybe that'd get him going. No merch yet. Just haven't had an opportunity. But yes, I'll try to keep that going. It's been a busy 2 weeks of no NASCAR, but we've been busy doing baseball and also busy doing work and just vacations and all that stuff.
The home of the Braves and Hawks.
As we welcome in the legendary broadcast booth of Jeff Francoeur, Tom Glavine, Chipper Jones, and John Smoltz.
Stretch! Stretch! You can't put it on the board! Yeah! It's high! It's far! It's gone!
Yeah. It's the 3 Braves Hall of Fame jackets that I'm sitting here in my shirt.
He did not miss this one. It's too early for a crown, but it's gone.
Richie and B-Mac annoying as rookies?
They're still annoying. Like, they never stopped being annoying.
I'm Jeff Francoeur.
And I'm Brian McCann. And this is... Damn it!
For Braves Live postgame presented by Xfinity, coming up next.
Boom!
Yeah!
All right, so we got a game going. Let's do it. Let's do it. That was fun. Listen to that. But we'll bring it back here in just a second. Hopefully the Braves can bounce back here. Keep hitting that like button. Keep hitting that subscribe. We're trying to get some more folks in here tonight to watch this game. I know the morale for the Braves fans is down and out, but hopefully we can get something going here and get it going now. Get popped up here. Hopefully Chris Sale can have a great first inning, and hopefully we can do some fun here.
Braves baseball brought to you by Truist, as the Atlanta Braves host the Milwaukee Brewers on a beautiful night. And look who is back. Larry Wayne Jones, John Smoltz, Tom Glavine, and Georgia High School Football Hall of Famer Jeff Francoeur. Welcome back, guys. We are running it back one more time. And I'll tell you what, we're going to have a lot of fun, but Brian McCann, unfortunately, guys, wasn't able to handle going to break and some different things. So welcome back, John.
It's time to get serious, Jeff, and I cannot wait to watch the pitching matchup tonight. Chris Sale's had an incredible year, and I look for that to continue. That's what I'm excited about.
Yeah, I am too. I've watched a lot of Chris Sale on TV, have not seen him in person yet, so looking forward to watching him tonight. And right guy, right time. Braves need a win. He's been really good after a Braves loss, so let's see him go out there tonight. And Chip, I know it pains you to watch this offense right now. What do we got to do?
Well, it's been 24 innings since we've scored a run, and that's here at home. That almost 24. Never happened. Certainly didn't last year. You expected the market to correct a little bit, but not to this extent. We're going to try and break the string tonight, obviously with Chris Sale on the mound. When we come back.
Buddy. Yeah, oh well, so much for that. It still lags. So much for that. It still lags. Oh well.
Hey, blooper.
Oh well. I thought that would help it work, but it did not. So we'll do our best here and bring the live audio to you guys. It might in and out a little bit, but we'll try to bring the best coverage for you tonight. Christopher Mills, what's going on? David Thomas, hello. What's up, everybody? So we're just ready for. Let's see your very first pitch tonight. Very first pitch. What you got?
You know that if you
the very first pitch. What do you have tonight? For the very first pitch. Ball or strike for Chris Sale? That's what we need to know. Ball or strike for Chris Sale? Let's see what you got. JJ went down last night. Yeah, I saw that. He was I guess there's a lot of storms near him. So, but we'll have the audio. It'll in and out here and there, but hopefully it'll sound good to you guys. We'll fill in as it goes. So, Bright Wolf says strike. Cameron says strike. Stupid Roofer says strike. Brawny says strike. John says ball. All right, let me see else what you guys got. Keep hitting that like button for us as you're coming in. We're trying to get to 44 likes. We're at 56 people in here, so 62 now. We're at 21 likes. We got a little bit to go to 44, so help us get those likes for us. Hit that thumbs up button for us. All right, so let me go here and go here. Now that we got delay here. Game day. Hello. Chop it. That's right, Christopher. I say you better root for the Brewers host. Yeah, I know. I got to root for the Brewers. First at bat. First at bat. Here we go.
Game series between your Atlanta Braves and the Milwaukee Brewers. Game one was, let's forget about game one. Game one didn't go well. Game two, we still got a chance to win the series. So we're going to get out there tonight with that man and try to get things done. This is the lineup that Chris Sale will be facing from the Brewers tonight. Chiriot, Hoskins, Sanchez, Contreras, Adames, a couple of homers in the series, Ortiz, Perkins, Montessario, and Mitchell. A lot of speed, a lot of pesky hitters in that lineup.
Also, glad I had a good first day.
You know, Glove, I've had the Brewers a couple times nationally, and they're a pesky
13-3.
They put the ball in play. They use their legs. And they're going to have to find a way to get on base against Chris Sale if they want to disrupt the game. He has been outstanding. A lot of breaking balls and certainly
he was so good
a lot of swing and miss.
John, Chipper, what are our 4 keys for tonight?
Well, for me, it's keep it breaking. And that means breaking ball galore, because this is a team that swings and miss on the breaking ball. And I think with his slider and his ability to backdoor that slider, pitch in and off the fastball, keep it simple, and you don't have to pitch perfect. Even though you're in a little bit of a funk, you do not have to pitch a shutout.
Yeah, and I think on the flip side of that, you know, we talk about Chris Sale being a drought stopper. We need it needs to start at the top. Soler, then just okay since he got traded over here. We need him to set the table for this offense. Set it in a big way, and hopefully the big bumpers behind him will follow.
Pour some milk on him and he evaporates. Let's see here. Cheerios versus Chris Sale.
You know, I did the game last week, guys, in Milwaukee, and Sale, they got a few runs early, but what you kind of talked about, Glav and John, they fouled off a lot of pitches from him. He got the 2 strikes on. The guys had trouble putting him away. And still only were able to score a couple runs.
Back at it, stupid
Well, I saw that the last night with this lineup, looking at that like I tend to do, obviously, as a pitcher. They're a pesky lineup. Their lineup would not want to face. A lot of guys that put the ball in play, they choke up with 2 strikes. They shorten their swings with 2 strikes. Just
first pitch,
really
home run.
Put an emphasis on trying to get that ball in play and put some pressure on the defense.
Strikeouts are a big part of anybody's game. Do you change your mindset against a club that you know is going to battle and put the ball in play? Maybe
there's that.
You know, maybe drive that pitch count up. Do you pitch more to contact with a club like this as opposed to, you know, somebody that you feel like you can go out there and get 8 or 10 strikeouts against in a given start?
Here we go.
The biggest thing is you've got to keep the speedsters off the base. There's a lot of strikeouts in the big boys that Sale has.
Here we go. Sync it up right here.
Great numbers against. And
First pitch
whenever
ball.
you're facing a team that has the capability of making havoc on the bases, those are the ones you concentrate on.
Shutter walk. Where's the pitch? Ball 1.
It's a steamy night here at the ballpark.
Pick up your bobblehead. Let's go, Cheerio.
Well, let's get it to place one of the top prospects
cheering
in
on
the
the
game.
Brewers here. 2 balls already.
Certainly one of the favorites to be at the top of the Rookie of the Year race. He's certainly made his presence felt at the top of this lineup. As he goes, they go. Kind of reminds you of young Mr. Acuna a couple years ago. Yeah.
And you got to believe he's going to grow into his body more as he gets older. Problem for him is he's got a guy named Paul Skeen sitting in Pittsburgh.
Well, with 2 strikes, look for tonight's theme, that backdoor slider. Talked about the breaking ball being a key. This is a great spot here if he wants to throw a breaking ball with 2 strikes to set the tone. And there it is.
There you go. Let's go, Caves.
That's been such a nasty pitch for him for so many years. And I agree, John. When he's going well, that's the pitch to righties. It just never gets there. You see him out front over the top.
Well, the arm angle's so far out away, right? The hitter always will tell you, and Chipper, I'm sure you look for release point, you look for different kind of cues from pitchers. He's throwing the ball, even though he's on the third base side of the rubber, from the first base side by the time he releases it. And that pitch looks like it's so far away that the hitter cannot and really pick it up when he's on his game.
Well, if you guys ever want to know what facing Randy Johnson was like, this is the closest thing you're going to see right here.
Yeah.
This is elbows, kneecaps, and a bunch of filth coming out of his head. You know.
So
get
what's
back
your
on track with a W. That's right, little Dave.
I think you had 6 home runs off of Randy Johnson. Is that right?
I did. I did. But he also gave me 4 of my 7 career hat tricks, I believe.
Ground ball, Arcia. Get it, son. Oh,
no man's land.
Yeah.
Arcia grabs it.
Let's take a look at our Braves racetrack defense tonight. Adam Duvall getting a start in left field. Jared Kelnick in center field. The big man, Jorge Soler, in right. And, of course, Olson, Merrifield, Arcia, Riley, and Sean Murphy gets the start behind the dish tonight.
Doesn't it seem like it just, when it rains,
it pours?
Like he should have 8 total pitches and 2 outs, and one little 48 hop ground ball finds, you know, the middle of nowhere, and here we go.
The good news for him, Chipper, if there's ever a double play candidate,
yeah.
Sanchez is him, and McCann would be a tight race.
Dove for the ball.
Come on now. He's not
trying
even
to
here.
make a play.
He can't even defend himself.
I know you guys did that to me while I was in Michigan. Look where it got you.
B-Mac, if you're listening, buddy.
1-1.
We'll give him a noogie during the commercial break.
We'll pull his hair out.
Who, Johns?
No, it was. Come on.
We need tweezers for that.
So there's the changeup. Now the thing to watch again, we talked about the breaking ball. He will elevate his fastball with 2 strikes a lot too, trying to climb the ladder. This is a strikeout guy for him. And when you get to 2 strikes, that's the only time in my mind you start thinking about a strikeout or possibly
1-2 here, 1
if you need a ground ball double play. So he's had great success against Sanchez in his career. 10 strikeouts in 28 at bats.
Fastball.
Well, there it is. Swing and a miss again.
Let's go.
I got strikeouts this inning, if you guys didn't notice.
Yeah, I heard. Well, you got home runs and strikeouts.
Yeah. How about one more? Let's make it a perfect 3 in the first. That's a great pitch. That's virtually impossible to hit with where Sanchez stands in the box, with the angle of the pitch, which Sale's bringing 94 up and in. It's impossible to hit that.
Yeah, he's just hoping to foul that off.
Outside on a slider, one of those.
Say, what a job William Contreras has done for them since coming over from here in Atlanta. He has been consistent up there.
He's had a great year, all-star selection.
C-Trade damage here. He can do some damage.
283, 12 and 63.
Had a big night last night.
I promise you this, when he was here, one thing we knew he could do was swing the bat. He had to be in the lineup somewhere.
Yeah.
He could absolutely roll the pole.
Little out of control with the eye black, but
1-1 pitch here. Ball high, 2-1.
Got a little extra pop tonight. Looks at 94, 95 seems to be playing up. Looks a lot harder than that.
And just because, like you said, his arm angle, where he slings it from, it always, to me, looks harder.
Contact to right center or left center.
He does a lot
ground
on the
ball.
year. He gets a lot of ground balls, and he gets a lot of.
That's a base hit.
He gets a lot of average on those ground balls. Part of that's going to be the new rules and no shift, but hit it up the middle. That's what it used to be told.
Normally, the worst fielder on the field is up the middle. You know, the first guy up the middle. Isn't that right, pitchers?
Nice, buddy.
I don't know about that.
Well, that's if you can't,
if you can't
defend your position, yeah, but most of us could.
Well, one of us could. One of y'all could. Let's put it that way. I'm kidding. You guys were great.
Right, Bronny, it is. He has done
Doggy
some
was
damage
about as
to
good
us.
as it gets.
Yeah,
19 homers this year.
That's such a
4 of them in the last.
You know, when you get a few things over and over again, what do they call it when you just keep getting it, whether you earned it or not? It's based on your reputation.
Oh, Willie Adames, 2 homers last night. Just missed a third. And what, the 8th, Glav?
Yeah, that first ball he hit, he crushed. That second one, I was a little surprised it went as far as it did. Looked like he got a touch off the end of the bat, but it's been hot here. The ball's been flying a little bit.
Yeah, exactly, Rob.
If he throws the breaking ball anywhere close to a strike, he will swing and miss, because he struggles against breaking balls, does Adames. He'll hit a bad one just like everyone else will, but that pitch against left-handers, it gives him fits. Now, that one came out of his hand and didn't look at all like a strike. It was easy to take.
2-1.
And that one, there's not a whole lot you can do.
2-2. Wow, he gave us that one,
y'all. Got the benefit of the call there. That's the one you got to just tip your cap right there.
Well, I've always said, and I've said it almost in every broadcast, there's going to be a side of the plate that you learn the umpire's a little more lenient on. Right now in the first inning, away is going to be generous. In will be tight, and you got to recognize that as a catcher-pitcher as the day goes on.
Already too many pitches for Sale already. He's up to 20. Now 3-2.
That's a good take there. And again, started too low. He could throw a 3-2 breaking ball right here on that outside part of the plate, sweep it,
3-2 out.
Then it'll be hard for Adames to lay off of it.
Yeah, either get a swing and a miss or a rollover.
There it is. He struck out the side, fellas.
Let's go.
It was an enjoyable inning for me.
Into the chat.
1 up, swing and a miss. 2 up, another swing and a miss. 3 up, see ya. And we will see you in the bottom of the first.
Woo, yeah, I'll take that, baby. All right. Brace, that's getting some bribes. There you go. So, appreciate everybody that's here. 91 of y'all here. Welcome in. Hope you guys are ready to have some fun tonight. Hope we get a big dub tonight. Hope we get score a run. Can we just score a run tonight? As Chipper said in the pregame there, we haven't scored a run in 24 innings. We need to score a run, guys. We definitely need to score a run. Matthew, what's going up as well? So if you guys are just coming in, hit that like button for us. We're trying to get to 44 likes to honor Hank Aaron, and then we'll go on from 44 to 88. Okay. 44 to 88, and then 100. We'll see how it goes tonight. So appreciate y'all sticking in. We're going to bring the audio back in here. We're going to the bottom of the first, and it's Soler bomb, Austin Riley bomb, and then a Big Bear bomb. Let's put up 3-0 right here. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. Let's do it on this kid. Let's do it, y'all. Let's get the chop going. Let's get it going. Chopping it up. Yes, prayer for Monkey Business Grandma.
Gore and the Braves look
Prayers
to
in the chat
jump out early tonight here tonight with our Toyota starting lineup. Couple changes tonight. Soler, Riley, Ozuna, Olsen, Arcia, Duvall in for Rosario tonight. Murphy in for Darno. And Kelnick and Merrifield will round it out. And
Soler
they'll be facing John.
Soler bomb. Soler. Solar panels in the chat, y'all.
The one problem
Solar
he has,
panels.
he throws too many pitches per at bat.
Solar
if he's
panels
off,
in
it's
the
because
chat.
of fastball command. The Braves are going to have to be patient,
6 and
but at the
6
same
on this
time not
kid.
miss one of the mistakes. He has an electric fastball that he'll throw up. He has all the makings of being a frontline starter.
Come on. Come on. So weird.
A lot of foul balls off of this guy because his
weird. It freezes at a certain spot.
fastball kind of plays up, kind of throws across his. I'm not saying across his body, but kind of has a.
There you go. Subtle do it.
Steps towards
Solar
third
panels.
base and kind of throws, the other way across.
Sun's in the
Hides
chat.
it. Yeah. And the fastball plays up, and the slider is a big sweeper. I'm sorry, Smoltz. I said sweeper.
There we go.
Soler base hit. Let's go, son. He's going for 2. To the wall.
There you go. Shoot it down the right field line.
Let's go.
Well, I said it before.
Soler.
It's got to start at the top. Jorge
Start it
Soler.
off.
I'm a big fan of this guy. I think he's a really good professional hitter. I love him being at the top of the lineup. He sees a lot of pitches, draws a lot of walks, but he's had kind of a slow start. Second go around here in Atlanta. Got to get this guy going, set the table for the big poppers behind him.
Come on, let's get him over and get him
Austin
in.
Riley.
Got to break the streak. First inning, get it done.
Well, Chipper always talked about this man staying center to right center. When he's doing that, he is hard to get out. You don't want to face Riley when he's staying on the ball. And certainly showing signs of coming back to the form that, of course, last year was the Braves won last year's offense. You just don't have the mix of that speed and chaos that they used to have when, of course, Acuna, Albies, and Harris. That's 3 guys that you don't have to think about on the base pass.
You took the 3 fastest guys out of the lineup.
Yeah, it makes you mortal.
There's a fly ball left field.
There we go, boys.
It's going to score a run.
That's
going to score a run. We did it. Let's go. Woo, yeah.
Is it a coincidence we come back and we 2 hits in a run?
I really don't think it is.
Let's go.
Yeah, I felt for him. I was really pulling for you, Tommy, to get through that game. But
yeah, I could feel it. I appreciated it. But we're up to a heck of a lot better start tonight.
We scored a run.
Talking about Austin trying to stay in a big part of the ballpark. Love seeing that double right there. Getting the train rolling.
Bringing up the Big Bear.
Most of the guys will tell you the big thing I try to get across is them to stay to the swing to the
Big
north,
Bears
swing to
in
the center of the field. That keeps you on the fastball longer.
Bears in the chat.
And it allows you to see the hanging breaking ball or the breaking ball that might be just off the plate that you might take. The hanging breaking ball for a strike, that's the one that we clip to the pull side. And that is a
ground
great
ball.
piece of hitting.
Gonna move a runner. That's all right.
It goes as an 0 for 1. But you just gained his team 90 feet on the base
Got a runner at third
and
now.
a second run for this offense is huge right now.
Well, and it changes the mindset of the hitter coming up, Chip. We talk about it all the time. If there's a guy at second and 1 out, you know you got to get a knock to get him in. Now you use plenty of ways. And
Matty-O, get you a bowl of Matty-O's.
So you give Matt even more opportunities to scoot one through the hole, drop a bleeder.
Get you a big bowl of Matty-O's,
And that just goes to show you what they think of Chris Sale right now.
Yeah, they got to believe their opportunities are going to be
strike one
limited tonight, so they got to try and take one away here if they can.
1-0
I know
Braves.
this. I would take my number 2 hitter out for a special dinner on the road if he gave me a couple opportunities during the course of the week
in the chat. Let's do it.
O's
in the chat.
Less than 2 outs.
Well, I'm pretty sure
O's
the
in
Big
the
Bear,
chat
Chip,
for
you
Matty-O.
talked about Wendy's to beef earlier. You can get him a couple double stacks. He'll be good.
0-2, 1 out.
This is where Peralta, though, and his stuff does his best work with runners in scoring position. He has a 4th best K rate, which is what you want to do to eliminate when you got runners in scoring position trying to miss the barrel and keep them from scoring. He's done a great job for whatever reason locking in these situations.
Reach for that one, foul.
Wow, spoiled the pitch way off the plate there.
You're just coming in, hit that like slide for us.
You can
try to get
see
the 44 likes.
The switch in mindset right here from a guy who had 52 homers last year who's struggled. 54 homers, excuse me, but he's struggled to put the ball in play, and he is literally up there just trying to do that.
Center field to the center fielder, but that's going to bring in a run.
Get him over.
Tag it
Get
up.
him in. That's 2 less runs you have to score later on in the game. Great job.
Woo! 2-0.
And like you said, so many different ways to get him in. That was a great job. He spoiled that pitch before to allow him to get one here in the zone. And you can see, man, when you're struggling, guys, anything like that positive, step in the right direction.
All right, 2-0. All right, Arcia. I'll see you later. Let's go. Jason says, Brewers, wake up. A little too much partying last night in the ATL. Inside. Brewers wearing those blue jerseys,
for
gray
his last
pants.
8, but still has that career-long 18-game on-base streak working.
That last pitch is one of those ones where it would have come out of your hand and you just said, look out.
Wow. Trey says manufacture those runs however we can.
I think he does it on purpose. Like he knows he's coming way in. So it's like not even out of his hand yet. And he's like yelling, look out.
Wear it, son. Right. Lenny, what's up, dude? I saw, buddy. Cameron, good job. There you go, fly ball. Yeah, there you go.
Piece of hitting.
Arcia. Base
Let's
hits.
take a look at the Brewers defense presented by Racetrack.
Hi, Groovy
Mysterio left
Doobie.
field, Perkins in center.
Groovy Doobie.
Right. Ortiz at third. Adames, Monasterio, Reese Hoskins, and Contreras.
Groovy Doobie.
Yeah, baby.
I'll tell you what, you get shut out for 24 straight innings to come out and do this in the first inning and give your big boy who's on the mound. That is a huge momentum.
Go
a lot of people
Doobie.
probably I don't know if they've realized this. I didn't realize until this morning that right now, the Braves have held that top spot in the wild card the whole time. If it ended today, I think, sixth?
Yeah.
Be the sixth seed.
Is that right? I didn't realize that.
I think. Am I right on that?
No, yeah,
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, there's some teams getting really hot. And the Diamondbacks and the Padres are really hot. And so in this next stretch, when you think about the Braves, and everyone talks to me on a national level when I'm around, and okay, what do you think about the Braves? I said, they got a tough road. Mainly because of what you guys have all talked about with the injuries and trying to plug in place until those guys come back.
85 average for Doobie.
But the whole season could very well come down to the matchups you have left with the Philadelphia Phillies. And not that the division's out of reach. It's just you have to be able, like those teams that are chasing you or ahead of you are rooting hard for the Phillies to take care of the Braves.
For sure. I think, too, when you look at it, guys, I know West Coast trips can be tough, but after these two games, the 10-day road trip, you got the Rockies, the Giants, and the Angels. You got to take care of business.
Well, we said that about this homestand, too, right? And then they kind of faltered a little against the Marlins, but you're right. They do. They have to, but.
Come on, Doobie.
And we're going to go to the top of the second. I think I'm bringing us back. I thought somebody else was, but I'm glad to bring us back. I really am.
All right, so we go to the top of the second. Ortiz, Perkins, and Monasterio up to bat. Let me get the at the bat thing going here for you guys. 1 second. Get that going. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. My name is CeeLo. As I said a little bit ago, if you're new to us, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. And what the heck is that? That's the wrong one. Okay, 1 second. 1 second as I get that corrected. Which one is it? No? Is it that one? Yeah. Okay, now we're good. We good now. We good. Let me bring this up here. Nope, wrong one. You know me, guys. We got to have this perfect. So Ortiz, Perkins, and Monasterio coming up for your Milwaukee Brewers. But my name is CeeLo. On the Go with CeeLo is our YouTube channel. If you're watching here for the very first time, you are welcome to be here. If you're a Brewers fan or any type of baseball fan, you have the right to cheer on whoever you want to cheer on. This is a fan-friendly interactive chat. Trey, it's Chris Sale. He'll be coming out for his 23rd pitch. He had 3 Ks. He struck out the side last inning. So there it is for Chris Sale on the mound tonight. Let's see what we can get back into. And tonight in the booth, we got Frenchie, Smoltzy, Glavin, and Chipper Jones you're listening to. So I'll try to be a little more quiet tonight.
Life impact player.
That's getting it done. 5-1.
Chop, chop,
and
Kerry.
You know what? If you would have said before the season started when they acquired Chris Sale, his season numbers right now, to be good with that for the entire year, you'd say, sign me up.
I remember when they got him, they signed him that extension, John. I kept thinking this is either going to be an awesome sign or because of health reasons.
He had some flukish injuries, though. In fairness, they weren't
buddy.
all pitching related. You know, it wasn't all the arm. And he has such a drive about him. I've loved him from afar for a long time. The way he competes. I felt the only time he was getting carried away with kind of numbers and stuff was when he was with the White Sox trying to strike out the world he set that consecutive game type strikeout. And I think he's learned from that. He knows how to pitch. And the biggest thing is he's back in a position where if they do get to the postseason, man, what a weapon.
Yeah, and if you end up matching up with someone like the Phillies or something with those lefties to be able to have that to neutralize.
Well, and in the back of Alex's mind, whenever we made this sign right here, the Chris Sale sign, Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper, Stott, all those guys were like,
Brandon Marr, I mean, that whole lineup.
Yes, they're like, darn it.
Is he going to go all the way? We'll see. There you go.
He gets him on that back foot slider. Another good one to strike out Ortiz here. 4 strikeouts now for Chris Sale.
I got him down for 12.
4 strikeouts.
That's what he's going to get tonight. 12.
Oh, Sale?
Over under at 11.5 or 12.5?
Yeah.
All right.
Old Streamlabs will do it to you, Jason.
I like it.
Yeah, it's Coca-Cola. It looks cool.
Well, I can tell you this: if he's locating that fastball,
he's got
Hooters was supposed to be on the card.
It's going to be rough.
But since they have pulled out of NASCAR, Coca-Cola.
And I had to jinx it.
There's a base hit. Right Wolf played all the time.
Fastball a little bit up.
Blaine Perkins. Line drive to left field.
Yeah, a little up out over the zone.
All right, Monasterio up to bat. .93 off the bat on their Perkins hit. Stolen base. Oh, it was close.
That's what they do. And that's why they're relevant. I mean, they don't. This is a small market team.
15th stolen base of the year.
In spring training, nobody. That man's done a nice job getting his team to believe that they can beat the big boys.
Stolen base.
And this is one way they do it.
Yeah, they put a ton of pressure on you on the base pass. Perkins got a good jump. Murph made it close.
Well, you know what? Good for them. Their manager has beating it into their heads. We can't slug with most people. Yep. We're going to have to run. We're going to have to bunt. We're going to have to hit and run. Mix in a couple of homers here and there. We're going to have to hit.
You always use Georgia.
These guys have bought in.
Monasterio not doing too well. He's just subbing this week today.
Because you get different platoon matchups you're seeing tonight. One lefty in the lineup, the 9th hitter, Garrett Mitchell. He is the only one. Otherwise, they have stacked these things with right-handed hitters.
Jeff, get ready. You're going to make your next strikeout call right
All right, 1-2 count.
Oh, does he not swing at that? It was so set up perfectly. And you were on the edge of your seat so ready to make that
sweep the leg.
aggressive call.
Sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg.
Little Karate Kid reference.
He can't lay off of it twice. Impossible.
Oh, come on, Blue.
Whoa.
Are you kidding me?
Whoa.
Oh, you horrible.
He called that one last inning, if you remember. That one he called was 4 or 5 inches farther off the plate. Do you triple up here then?
If I was a young guy, I'd be swinging right here. I think he knows he missed it.
Now he walks him. He should have been
gone.
Frustrated
on that one.
He's good at throwing the ball in. 3-2 pitch in. The room for error is so small. You got to paint early to get in there and get over the barrel. But he made enough pitches to get him out in that at bat for sure.
And I get the only lefty in the lineup, Garrett Mitchell.
All right, Mitchell, right fielder.
You got to believe this.
Right.
Especially for lefties that have trouble hitting lefties, this has to be a nightmare.
Yeah, if you have trouble hitting lefties, this is not the lefty you want to be hitting.
You calling it now, Bright Wolf?
I'll tell you what, I mean, Arcee's got to do whatever he can to keep them close a second, because that secondary aggressive lead is getting bigger and bigger.
Bottom of the order here, top of the order coming up.
You want him to do it before you're 0-2.
Yeah.
where you just have to put the ball in play. But that is not
there
an
you
enviable
go.
spot
We
for
should have
that
been out of the
young
inning.
lefty right there.
Well, and another strikeout here for Chris Sale. That slider to Garrett Mitchell will take care of him. Now all 5 outs tonight for Chris Sale.
He's hogging the ball, Frenchie. He's not letting anybody else play. He said, I got it.
You know what? If you're on
Low and
defense right now,
outside.
just say hog it all you want.
All right, top of the order, Cheerio. That's a base hit. Riley at least got a hold of it because that's extra bases and a run
I
scored.
think it might have saved 2 runs with Monasterio running there at first.
Well,
Thank you,
anytime,
David.
trust me,
Appreciate it,
you're
buddy.
down there at the hot corner. Most of the time,
Thank
it's
goodness for
it's a
Riley's
step and a
glove,
dive,
because
take it
that's
off the
2
chest,
runs.
and hopefully you can pick it up in time and make the play. This is a great play to knock it down. That definitely saved 1 run.
Wow.
Probably saved 2,
Caleb
depending
says the
on the
Brewers
kick
are
down
taking
there
this
in the
one.
left field line. But good job
The
by
bases are
Austin
loaded.
right
We should
there.
have been out of this inning on that last first
Keeping it
strikeout
on the
before the
infield.
last one.
Next inning, Chip, remind
Now
me
we
to
got
ask you something,
Hoskins.
okay? I
He's
can't
1
ask you
for
with
1.
2 outs because you won't have time to get it in. But next inning, I'm going to ask you something. Okay.
Oh, I believe with Trey. That's
You're saying
ridiculous.
I'm
We should be
long-winded?
on the,
I'm
the
just saying
bench
you
right
don't,
now.
you don't ask somebody,
Getting ready to
you don't
bat.
ask somebody a question with 2 strikes or 2 outs in an inning.
Oh,
1.
see, that's an experienced.
You're just coming in, hit that
That's
like button. We're going to
broadcasting
celebrate
That's
44s here in a
experienced
second.
broadcasting right there.
We went past that. We're trying to get to
I love
88
it.
now.
Well, the Brewers, true to form, 5 base runners in the first inning and 2/3. But let's see if we can match. We're not going to match it with 6 strikeouts, but he does get out of the inning. Great job by Chris Sale.
Let's go.
Pitching around a missed call. Braves continue to lead 2-0. Let's add on, boys.
Let's add it on. That's right.
The
What a
Atlanta
play by
Braves are proud to
Riley. He
host
is the one that
Alumni
saved
Weekend.
that. But thank you guys so much. Let's do it. 44s in the chat. Bright Wolf starts it off. 44s in the chat. Every 44 likes, we honor you, Hammer and Hank Aaron. Let's see those 44s as we remember you, the real living legend of the Atlanta Braves, the real MVP, Hammerin' Hank Aaron. Let me see those 44s in the chat for you guys as we're feeling it tonight. 44 in the chat. Let me see it. Spam this chat of 44. Let me see them. 44s in the chat. Coming up for your Atlanta Braves, it is the Murph. It's Kelnick and Merrifield. The Murph, Kelnick and Merrifield. 44s. 44s. We honor you, 44s in the chat. All righty. What's up? Shuttlesworth's back, huh? Welcome back there, Jesus. Welcome back. All right. Hope everybody's having a good time tonight. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get some more subscribers. Trying to get to that 18,310 mark tonight. Let's see if we can get some more folks in here to chat along with us. So see what happens here. Peralta coming out for his 21st pitch. He's got 1 inning pitched, 1 K, 2 earned. See if the Braves can put some more on here. The Murph back in the lineup.
Let's go to our Xfinity Game Changer feature. John, you want to do the...
Yeah, this is serious stuff, boys. When you had me in the booth, look what's happened. 10 runs when you didn't, and you tried to take your pot shots, 1 run. Look at the base runners, and look at the home runs. It's pretty simple. I wore the same shirt. We're undefeated, and I know the Braves needed a win, and so here you have it. You're welcome.
I will tell you this. You scored more runs in the first inning than BMAC did for 9.
I don't remember taking any pot shots other than at Brian. We didn't even mention your name but one time.
That's the point.
Oh.
You tried to box out the one
Dem
person.
Bird,
Who
what's
messed
up, buddy?
Who mentioned his name?
Yeah,
That was you. Yeah,
see,
we had a bet. You still owe us money for that.
Off air,
Murph.
we said that if we don't mention Smoltzy's name throughout the whole broadcast, he would be so upset.
Oh, are you...
And Glav had
This guy-
Glav had
messed up.
How do you call a strike there?
He's a pitcher
But
at heart.
on
What
us,
can
we
you
did not
say?
call that.
Some things are hard to
Rebecca?
hide. They're
Good to
hard
see
to
you.
hide. We just saw it. We just saw the numbers.
Bell won the 600.
The numbers don't lie.
They don't
Yes,
lie.
I'll be there this weekend, Rebecca. We'll be doing it all.
I know you called Gretchen with that yesterday, and I can't believe she bought in.
I really didn't. I came here totally to do a baseball game today.
Were you going to announce or were you going to umpire?
Well, yeah, that it started off.
Can you tell us what happened with your parking today?
Yeah, I'll be honest. Everybody could use a little dose of humility and humble pie, and I got mine today. I'll be honest, because I came here to play it straight, and I didn't bring any props, and
I'm really here.
Focusing on this game here. Yeah. So I came in, I parked. They told us where to park. Park where the cone is. Well, there was an open spot.
I think we'll be good on Saturday, Rebecca. The rain's supposed to be out by Saturday.
Imagine that.
And I was waiting for Frenchie, I was waiting for him to come so we could walk in together. And one of the valet guys came to the window. I rolled it down. I said, "Can I park here? Or do you want me to move the cone?"
So the Merc goes down swinging.
And he goes, "Well, what are you doing?"
Kelly-Nick.
I said, "Well, I'm calling the game." He goes, "Are you an umpire?" I'm like, I thought, all right, right away I looked for cameras because I know, I guarantee it, this is what's happening. And then I realized he's straight-faced me and has no idea who I am.
Strike one.
And I said, no, I'm...
How old was he?
Well, this is what I said next. I said, I'm broadcasting the game.
Really?
And
good to see you, bud.
He looked at me like, well, I said, you must be very young.
My picture's on the side of the stadium. My number's retired in the rafters.
My favorite part of you telling that story is when you're like, I'm sure he's a nice kid.
I'm sure he's a nice kid. But it was really, the worst part about it, I was on speakerphone in the car, and the person that was hearing the conversation, I could no longer, that'll be for,
he's got it all.
He's got me on me the rest of life. And I was wearing my jersey. What more could you not? I mean, what doesn't he understand?
Ball in the dirt. 1-2
Imagine if
now.
I pulled up in the old chest protector that the umpires.
That's what I was hoping you'd say. I'm behind the dish here tonight. Joe West.
Come on, Kelly-Nick. There you go, line drive.
Hey, Chip, I was going to ask you real quick. Kelnick, he got off to a slow start, and then, man, when they moved in that leadoff, he had about a 30-game streak where he was so hot.
All right, Merrifield, bottom of the order here. Let's get it going,
again. What do you see from him?
He's always been a really streaky guy to begin with. We had a little talk today, and just really feels like he's getting tied up with fastballs in, and maybe swinging east, I guess, trying to catch the ball out front and trying to pull the ball.
Let's go.
And
thanks for the subscribe.
Let's face it, in today's game, if you're trying to anticipate fastball in,
trying to get to 88 likes.
You're probably going to be hooking a lot of balls, and you're going to have some weak swing at some breaking balls because you're anticipating fastball. Just tried to get him to swing through the jumbotron in center.
63 likes.
Help him see the ball. It's so tough right now because these guys have been playing in 100-plus degree heat down there on that field.
Yeah.
And, 110, 115 games in, you start to hit the wall at some point. There's always a wall for every player. Normally it's either the end of July, middle of August, whatever. But we all hit the wall at some point, and we go through a period of time where we're extremely tired. The bat is slow. Sometimes you have to anticipate to get out in front of the fastball, and I think that's where he's at right now.
2-2.
I think that's one, too. For them, this trip out west is going to be nice.
Yeah, get some nice weather.
I think I saw Colorado low 80s, of course. San Fran will be chilly, and then Anaheim will be nice.
All right, CJ.
That's a
ball. 5-3 and out.
All right, 2-0 Braves going to the third. Let's see if we can keep that Sale magic.
All right, Chris Sale coming back out here. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in to On the Go at CeeLo. And up to bat for your Brewers, it is Sanchez 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Contreras, C-Train 1 for 1, and Adames 0 for 1 with a strikeout. So, hey, we'll see how it goes. Appreciate everybody being here. Thanks so much for tuning in. Anybody out here watching, 160 of us here, are watching because you got a parlay on the game? I kind of like to keep up with stuff like that to see how many people are going to try to win some money watching us. What's your parlays tonight? You got Sale over so many innings, Sale so many strikeouts, or a home run by a certain player, Adames, or whatever. Let me see what you got. If you are got some parlays tonight, if you're betting on the game, which is always huge every night for some sports stuff. Let me see what you got. I'm always curious to see what you guys have for your bets, to keep them going, to keep watching, and celebrate with you guys when you do win. If not, you're just watching. If you're a Brewers fan, put Go Brewers in the chat. If you're a Braves fan, put Go Braves in the chat. We would love for you to tell me who you are a fan of tonight. Always curious to see if there's any Brewer. I know there's a couple Brewers fans in there tonight. Get on base. Sanchez facing Chris Sale. Chris Sale, 43 pitches coming up here. 43rd pitch. He's pitched 2 innings, 5 Ks, no earned runs. Let's keep it that way. Jesus says, Philly's been cursed by the Whit Merrifield curse ever since we got rid of him. Yeah, we got rid of him. Like, they're like, What's up, Billy Bowles? Good to see you, buddy. Getting back at it here pretty soon.
That's what I got to ask you right away. Max here for 9 innings. We scored 1 run. John's taking a lot of the credit up here for those first 2 runs.
If he never scored 10 runs in the games that I've done, what can I say? I didn't make it up.
You got to come back. That's where you've been.
All right, 0-1 count here for Sale.
Well, you got to be happy so far with the offense. Just some of the good ABs tonight you've seen.
Thank you,
no,
97
just,
Cobra.
You know what,
Appreciate
playing
that,
baseball. You know, we get a guy in
Go
second.
Braves.
We
Too
move
bad
him,
we didn't have Sale last night. You're right, Gary. Billy's going Braves
you know
6-2.
doing some really good things, which you need to do. So we can't rely on the slug all the time. So that was good to see.
Snoo, we talk about the Braves all the time. You know, and obviously Chris Sale off to a great start here, but true to form, these pesky Brewers hitters, you know, he's had 5 base runners and a bunch of traffic here in the first 2 innings. He does have 5 strikeouts, so you're glad that he's gone unscathed. But just talk about this club.
They're always good. This team is always solid. They do a great job of identifying talent. They're always competitive.
Yes, sir. We'll be live this weekend,
they don't,
Saturday and Sunday.
They do little things. I mean, they run all over the bases. They bunt. They put the ball in play. Just like Hoskins, 2 strikes. You know, it put in play. You got a pretty good chance of something good happening. So they're always a solid club with really good pitching.
The ball, 2-2.
Sned, I'd say we always have ways to measure players, hot, cold streak. What's the toughest part of managing when your team is in a cold streak?
Yeah, staying consistent.
I don't know.
I think not, you know what, you just you can't overreact. You got to feel like I do, and myself, I feel like every day is a day that you can start something good when you come to the ballpark.
Sail up to 48
it may not
pitches, y'all.
go like you wanted it the night before. You surely can't control tomorrow, so all you do is come out and suck the life out of today, and I think these guys do a great job, good, bad, or ugly, at doing that.
He walked him.
Once
again, we could have been out of the inning.
From Bobby
another
out.
out.
Yep. No, Bobby was the same all the time. He was, I'd sit in that dugout and I'd overreact more than he did. And he'd always ask me, what's the matter? You know, but I think the 2 I learned from Bobby is this is a really hard game to play. You guys make it look really easy.
All right, C-Train up the bat again.
So, Snett, we've talked a lot up here, and I know we've all talked to you as well. Nothing you can do about the injuries. You got to keep playing.
Yeah.
You got to plug guys in. But I guess Michael Harris is probably the closest guy to coming back.
Yeah.
I know he played last night. He's playing again tonight, I'm assuming.
Yep. And, you know, he's not due to come back on, I think, the 14th. So hopefully everything goes well. And when his time's up, we can get him back in here. It'll be nice to get him back. Ozzy's healing really well. You know, he got an X-ray today, got a new cast. Everything's doing really good. So I think he's going to be back actually sooner than we actually thought originally.
Contreras. It's their women's fault, John says.
Situation here again when you got a guy to plate.
0-2, no outs. Let's get a double play right here.
For that ground ball right to short.
Yeah, I'd like to see that with 52 pitches.
Well, if you go back to that last inning, he had, what's his name, struck out. I didn't call
it.
Yeah. Well, that happens every day.
There he goes.
There you go, Kay.
You know, we're showing a video here, Snit. We talked today before the game in the office. How much did it mean to you to see Bobby out a couple weeks ago at the game?
It was awesome. You know, I talked to Pam about bringing him out, and it did. I think all the guys loved it. I know the fans did, and I know he did. He had a great time. It was awesome to see him. He took that bow.
Someone's live streaming the game from the stands.
It really made everybody feel really good to see him out here.
What a great team
always
picture.
thought about doing that.
Yeah.
That was just to see the next generation, showing gratitude to
6 Ks.
to the greatest who's ever managed. No offense to you, Skip, because you're right there with him. But
no, it was it was really good to see every one of those guys that they had never met him, and everybody to a man came up and introduced themselves and just kind of sat around and talked with him as best we could, but just to let him know what they felt about him, and it was really a neat thing.
Go dropping that 44.
Yeah, that was a great picture.
Yeah.
How many guys in that pick actually played for Bobby?
Well, there's only 2 on the team. It's Charlie and Jesse. And
wow.
Yeah, and a lot of them. I mean, a guy like Marcel had never met Bobby, and he sat there like a little kid. He introduced himself and stood right there and had all the other Latin guys come up, introduce themselves, and it was really a special time.
Well, Snit, we're going to let you get back to managing. But thank you for joining us. And again, you get an Emmy for that acting job coming on today.
Brewers, Caleb
It's great to see you guys as always. Have fun.
Thanks, Snit.
Right,
okay.
Love that man to death.
I will say this, too, though. We talk about it, and you hear people sometimes, say, why didn't he slam stuff? You want to see him get mad, but that's not who he is. And I think, you go through a long season, man, ups and downs. That guy is even keeled.
Fly ball center field.
Gets under this one.
Kelnick.
Easy fly ball to Kelnick.
Can of corn.
I mean, y'all three played for
tag up.
Bobby for a lot longer than I did. I mean, wasn't that him? I mean, he was just even keeled.
Can of corn.
I've always said, Bobby could be part of a practical joke with you and proud of a practical joke against you. And he had a way of keeping you loose in a season of failures.
All right, Ortiz.
And he instilled confidence when you didn't even have it yourself. And look, everybody who managed and coached along Bobby had an influence that they'll never forget. And that's what Snit talked about. But I'll tell you, I've said this before, I was scared to death of Snit when I got to trade it over. He was a sergeant in instructional league, and he didn't put up with nothing. And
he had that mustache.
I was like, yes, sir. And I'm like, I got it. And then to get to know him for all those years.
7 homers, 33 RBIs.
What a joy. And he has been so thankful. You can tell at the part of his career where he's at now, he's done it all. He's been under Bobby. He's managed AAA. He took this job probably as a placeholder.
Yep.
And now he's become no different than Bobby, leading these teams year after year after year to successful campaigns.
Go Braves, David. That's a base hit.
Right through Olson's glove.
Certainly looked like it didn't.
Is he going to score a run?
Soler
He
bobbled it twice.
So it's 2-1, and Ortiz gets a triple.
And that allows Sanchez to score. If he's able to come up with this clean, guys, I don't think they're going to be able to score him with Sanchez's speed. And Soler bobbled it twice.
Yeah, they weren't going to send him when they saw that bobble. Sent him on his way.
Last time we saw that bobble, it was in this booth, wasn't it?
It went right off of Olson's glove.
Was it Frank Coor in Philadelphia? Do I have
and then when Soler grabbed it,
that's correct.
He went to throw it and he dropped the ball.
Yours.
I think I got it in just a touch faster, though.
That's a pitcher's nightmare. 2-out double. You know that's the only way besides a home run that they're going to score.
Fly ball, left
gets
field.
An easy fly ball here to left field to get out of it, but 1 run scored. 2-1 Braves as we head to the.
So 2 errors. I don't know what the first error was, but 2 errors already for the Braves in this game. But coming up for your Braves, hopefully Soler can make up for things here. So I guess that's not really considered a hit. Was that considered a earned run on sale? Yes, it was. Yes, so driving Going Ninja. Awesome. So Soler, Riley, and Ozuna. So Soler started off the game with a double. The run scored. Riley came up, knocked him in. He got a double, a RBI, and a run scored. And then Ozuna, 0 for 1. So see if the boys can make some noise here for the Braves. But appreciate everybody doing it. Do that again. So Soler having some issues in the right field last 2 nights. Last night he couldn't get to a ball in right field. He hit the wall. Second time it hit to right field, he could barely get there either. So and to his defense, he hasn't played right field all season. He's been a DH guy. So Van says, let's get that running back and get some more rounds. Appreciate everybody you want to. Let's go. Come on, Bryce. Let's get a 0 on the board. And there's our social media if you guys want to check that out. On the Go at CeeLo is our Facebook page. CeeLord16 is our Twitter. On the Go at CeeLo1 is our Instagram. And On the Go at CeeLo is our TikTok. And On the Go at CeeLo is our Twitch. So make sure you're checking all those out and checking them out for us. Subscribe to us, follow us. You'll never miss a stream. We also have a Discord. So one of our mods can put the Discord link in the chat. That would be awesome. But back to it.
This was coming. We had an instant replay, almost, really, when you think about it. This ball was down the line, similar to Soler's. He got it. You have it. Now you're going to make the throw, and you thought you had it. Honestly, I'm part of some of the most laughable moments, but that was pretty good, Frenchie. You had a cannon, too. I think you were going to throw him out, weren't you?
I was.
South Virginia. They might change that earned run to an official score.
He just tried to do it a little quicker than he
I'm thinking they're going to change it to an error and not take that earned run off.
Sometimes it's just not meant to be.
You got to change up grip right there, and then the arm speed takes over, and the ball comes
Luckily,
out.
I'll tell you this. Luckily, I found it quick enough because you know who hit that ball? I remember Denard Span, and he could fly.
Oh, yes.
And I remember the third time I picked it up, in my mind, I'm like, if I don't get this in,
he's going all the way.
It's the whole way.
Well, the good news is the fans at that ballpark
solar panels in the chat.
Yeah,
Sun's in the chat. Whatever you want.
They let it go quick, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You make a mistake in the outfield. Let's see if
3-1. Does he have the
Jorge
green light?
can atone for it here.
It's Glav's home run.
Love to have a solar bomb right here.
Count. I'm liking Soler to take a mighty rip right here.
Walked up.
That's why I like him in the leadoff hole, boys. Sees a lot of pitches, draws his walks.
Well, guys, real quick, we're going to take a look at this fielding war stat just to kind of put some stuff
Austin
to bed
Riley,
real quick.
let's go, baby. MVP.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay.
That must have included your left field time.
Well, you know, I was worried about knocking in more than I let in. You know, I think I was in the plus on that. So
your plus minus was really good.
Plus minus was good.
I like the hockey statistic where you have a plus minus.
Matthew, if you put a link, if you just copy the link on the app, you should pop it in there.
Made up.
That's got to be made up.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I think it was. It was your time in left field until you kicked D-Row out.
Austin Riley
and moved
here.
back to third.
Well, I couldn't keep my hamstrings in one piece, so you want me to be on the DL or you want me to play?
Brewers. Riley Yard.
I wonder if I was the only left fielder in Major League history to have double-digit errors in 1 year.
I'm guessing no.
That's hard. That's hard to do.
I would say no.
Way
Are you
inside.
serious? You think you did have that?
I don't know that I did.
Here we go. Let's take a look.
This was one of my highlights.
Let's take a look.
This was me at.
Mute this because I don't know if it's copyrighted music or not. 1 second. You have no sound. Make sure you're checking it out there.
My right spike got caught in my left shoelace.
Suzanne, make sure you go out and refresh.
Oh
Sometimes
my gosh,
that
it was that was one of the
Carey
most
was
embarrassing.
hit to right
Watch
field.
my right foot.
And Soler bobbled it. Could have been a base hit, just a regular base hit. But Soler bobbled it, and they scored a run.
That's the best angle. Can we get that angle again?
3-2.
Because it looks like he knocked him over.
Princeton
And
says
on that
Bob
side
Oath.
angle you see right
Atlanta.
here.
It's right foot.
Oh my gosh,
shoelace.
the song they keep on playing.
Extend with the. It's like somebody put a lasso on my right leg. Yeah, that was funny. But I used to run the option.
5, 4, 3, double play.
No, before that. I was a wide receiver at Bulls. But, you know, at Pearson Taylor, where I grew up, I used to run speed and load option. So I learned how to, you know, flip it over there. That was quite the flip.
5, 4, 3, double play for the Brewers.
Chipper, are you okay?
We got 2 outs. We got the big bear in the chat.
I can't say what he said, but it was something pertaining to my coordination.
Big bears in the chat.
As funny as that is, nothing will ever be better than you knocking Doggy down.
Yeah, that's the all-time
on opening day.
Yeah. I've had some good ones. Some really good ones.
Or Smoltzy flopping around like a dead fish.
Yeah, that'll live forever. It was going to be a great play, but it definitely.
Here we go. Yep.
Watch out, dog.
Bears in the chat.
Oh, man.
It's like playing this music over and over and over. Blooper music.
I mean,
yeah. 2 outs.
You got to be thankful you're a first-round pick
Even
after that happens.
Even the 6,000th time that we've seen it, it's still funny.
Still funny.
It is.
Yeah.
I ran all the way off the field, sat on the bench after making a play, and it was 2 outs down in Florida one time. I think we saw that one. That one's always a good one.
All right, awesome.
Smoltzy looks at me and he goes, "Hey, Chip, there's 2 outs, buddy."
Fly ball, right field. That's going back to the wall. He didn't catch it. Go, baby. Go, baby. Go, baby.
That's a good play. That's a really good play right there. Good decision by the Big Bear.
The Big Bear.
He was thinking about it, boys.
No reason to make the 3rd out at third base. You're already in scoring position, although it may take a double to score him from there anyway.
Hit it off the wall. Right fielder couldn't keep up with it.
To hit the ball well the other way.
That's what I was going to ask you, Chip. I said, if you go look at his spray chart this year, he is
the Big Bear.
Spring trainings ago, you know, it was one of the most awful spring trainings I've ever seen. You couldn't get the ball out of the infield.
Ground ball, Olsen, and that's 3.
He certainly turned that corner.
Well,
man, that's going to end here on the 3rd. Braves 2.
Olsen could be patient.
Brewers 1.
Olsen could not be patient, and oh man, look at that. We're back down to 1302. Those extra accounts, man. You guys create extra accounts. Or it goes back up there. It's so weird. But thanks for the subscribe. Skate says the Big Bear. But Olsen couldn't be patient, and we're out of the inning. So there it is. All right, up to bat for your Brewers. It's Monasterio is going to lead it off. Mitchell, and then Cheerio. So Monasterio, Mitchell, and then the top of the order again for the Brewers, Cheerio. So 1 for 2 for Cheerio. Mitchell 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Monasterio, he walked first time up. So yeah, that sucks. So thank you guys so much for being here. Our good friend Jennifer at Travel Depot. If you want to go to a baseball game or a vacation or a cruise or whatever, make sure you check out Jennifer at Travel Depot. She'll make your dreams come true. Plan that vacation that you've been wanting to go on, even if it's just a weekend getaway or just a game. If you want to go to a Braves game, Jennifer at Travel Depot can get you taken care of. So there's Jennifer at Travel Depot. And social media. Let me turn that off. Why is that on? Stream Deck. All right, there we go. Turn that off too. What's up, D? We're a little better tonight when you came in here. See, on my phone, I can't see that link, Discord to copy. How do I find the link to copy in the mobile app? You just go to, I think I have it. You know what? The link that's in the description. Don't worry about it. I'll get it here in a second. It is, you go to the app, like the invite button on the app itself. You can post it that way.
Oh man, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
Dollar General glove.
Well, I'm not. I'm disappointed because my most famous call, revolved around your great walk-off, and I'm sad to know that, temporarily you're not in this game. But how are you keeping your mind and your body sharp as you rehab a little bit?
Yes, I'm doing great mentally. Still doing all my workouts during the game and early when I get here, and still keeping my arm loose. So I'm throwing. Today I did some running in the pool inside, so I'm keeping the body ready for as soon as I get the call to be back on the field, I'm ready to go.
Ozzy, best case scenario, when are we looking at possibly getting out on a rehab assignment?
So the schedule right now is looking for early September to go back and start my rehab and go from there.
So you're pretty much still a month away from being able to do that.
Yes.
What's with the paw prints on the cast?
So
give us the story.
Got to the doctor, and he put the first layer of the cast on, and he told me, hey, choose one of the options. I had like pink camo, paw prints. I was like, I have to rock the paw prints because I have 7 puppies at home.
Well, and also you're in Georgia Bulldog territory as well.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
So I had to. It was an option. I had to go for it.
Ozzy, right now through this kind of tough time, what are you? How are you trying to help some of these guys stay positive and get this team back on track?
Yeah, we got to come here and like we all talked about it all the time. We got to come here and give 100% no matter what's going on. And I come to the field and do my rehab and then, support the whole team and be here.
If you guys want to join the Discord,
bring the positive energy for us to keep getting W's.
Matthew just dropped the link to our Discord. Make sure you check that out.
So
thank you, Matthew.
That's what we got to keep doing. Oh, boy.
Well, I'm sure that the players that are out there playing appreciate the fact that not only are you one of the first ones here and getting your work done in order to make it back as quick as possible, but still down there on the end of the bench making sure that, you're a shoulder to cry on if they need it. You're you'd certainly be one to stick a foot in somebody's rear end, too, if they need it, and that's always needed in a big league clubhouse.
Yeah, we talked about everything. Even after the game, I'm still in the clubhouse with all the guys.
Thank you so much, Matthew.
As we
That's
normally
the link
do
to the
when I'm
Discord
playing, we
dropped.
talk about the plays, the whole game, what happened, what we could have done better. If we, move a runner to score, boy, baby. If we had to move a runner to score runs, we didn't do it. We talk about it. So that's what I like about this team. We all get together. We talk what needs to be done for the next day. We mentally prepare since after the game happened tonight.
Frozen pizzas.
Give me a scouting report on Churio.
Here's Cheerio.
Oof, he's a great player. That's all I can say right now. What I'm saying is, I was just about to say, you got to stay away on him.
Merrifield.
I was just about to say it. Stay away on him so he can just hit dribbles like that.
Well, Ozzy, we thank you. We hope you heal up. Can't wait to see you in September, and can't wait for the Braves in the bottom half of the fourth to score 3.
All right, so we go to the bottom of the fourth. Moving right along here, Arcia, Duvall, and Murphy. Arcia, Duvall, and Murphy coming up. Arcia 1 for 1, Duvall 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and the Murph 0 for 1 with a strikeout. So Ozzy's coming along. He's got a new cast on him, and hopefully return in September for him. Hopefully we'll be in playoff contention then. We're the 3rd seed in the wild card. Padres, Diamondbacks, Padres, and then us. So we blew our lead that we had in the wild card. So hopefully we can get back. But thank you guys so much. This weekend, we'll be bringing you some NASCAR. Actually, in the next baseball game will be Friday night against the Rockies out in Colorado. And then we'll be bringing you live qualifying and practice for the NASCAR Cup Series on Saturday. The Truck Series on Saturday night. This is the last and final race of the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series regular season. This is the last race to get in the playoffs. And then we'll be bringing you on Sunday night the NASCAR Cup Series race as well. So NASCAR is back Friday night. Friday morning we'll have a vlog, a preview vlog for Richmond. So hope you guys tune in for that. If you haven't seen our NASCAR races, they are awesome. And we're so happy to see NASCAR back on our channel. So we've missed out on it in the last 2 weeks with Olympics on. So, all right, let's go. Going to the bottom of the fourth. Peralta coming out to throw his 52nd pitch, or his 53rd pitch. It's RC. Let's RC you later at ball, man.
I think that's why they set it up that way.
You know what apropos is?
I do.
Okay.
It's just meant to be.
Isn't that the flower petals and the...
All right, since you never reminded me.
I've toned down the Streamlabs a little bit. I don't know if you can tell.
My wife keeps that in the bathroom.
Wonder why. Since you never reminded me, Chipper, because I was waiting for you to remind me.
Sorry.
I'll just go ahead and ask you, how long did it
strike.
take you to learn the different angles between shortstop and third?
Well, it was a lot more. The angles were more important at shortstop because the
Christopher Mills, man,
right?
Thanks for joining the Discord, buddy.
Balls at a greater distance from shortstop, so it was tougher there. I would say most of the time, as long as you were coming in at the third base position, it was fairly easy. But you really have to play the middle infield at the big league level. You really have to have really good footwork to be able to either plant and throw or be able to round off the baseball when you catch it, so that your momentum is going towards first base and makes the throw easier for you. So certainly playing shortstop before I got to third base certainly helped once I got there. But man, third base is a cakewalk compared to shortstop. Sorry if I got a little long-winded. I know.
No, that's perfect. That's perfect.
That's why I didn't ask you. It was 2 hours.
That's right.
Good pitch right there.
Swang
That's a perfect example of that.
You swang late.
By Peralta playing up. If he stays right there, that ball should be hit right there. But if it's another 2 inches farther up, it's virtually up.
You know what? There's a lot of things to like about him. Of course, he was in the pen during their run in the playoffs, and now he's a bona fide starter. With the exception of just pitching out of the stretch, which is the new fad, it simplifies mechanics.
Right.
He doesn't necessarily max effort. He pitches in gears. He comes out of the game sometimes
keeping that like butter, trying to get to
searching for that
likes.
strike, but he's got 98. When he wants it, and I just think if he continues
78 likes, we're
to
10
blend
away from 88.
the information and his ability to pitch, the sky's really bright for the Brewers.
Braves, Alex,
for
what's up, bro?
Basically, as long as they're able to keep him.
Oh, look, with Burns gone to Baltimore,
Alex,
Woodruff.
how many TVs did you destroy last night?
Yeah, I mean, you're game one of the playoffs. This is who's getting started.
I remember you saying that one time.
Pat Murphy and his club.
Well, and that's what's so impressive about the Brewers, because when they made those moves in spring training, they sent signals to everybody that they were not in the mix, or thinking they were going to be in the mix.
Here you go, Groovy Dude.
Good job by Adam Duvall getting on top of that heater. Tomahawking it to left center.
All right, Merv.
This is a mistake right here. This is a ball. This is a pitch should never have been thrown. Adam, one of the things we talk about, he fights hooking the ball to left field, right? Which makes him susceptible to the breaking ball, Weak contact strikeouts. To do him a favor right there by throwing him a fastball, especially up in the count.
I don't watch on purpose.
Like that one back.
I knew who our starter pitcher was going to be.
Going back to Peralta,
you called it, Alex.
I would love to have this
Hit
kid
that like, that's
on
right.
on my staff.
Likes and subscribes. Hit that like and subscribe.
He's competitive. He's a gamer.
Help us get to 18,310. That guy is calling that low pitch
He's
all night
giving that
long.
call tonight at the bottom part of the zone.
Yeah, if you're the Brewers and you're able to get into the postseason in a short series, you get this guy and you get Colin Ray throwing the ball away. He threw the ball last night. Could be a dangerous team.
Yeah, you don't want to see this team in the playoffs either. And it might be this team we might have to play.
A lot of paper over here. You okay?
I messed up. I cannot stand.
You messed up his scorecard?
Yeah.
Why you do it in pencil?
Well, I have an immaculate one over here in pen if you like it.
It's my biggest pet peeve, so now I just give up on it.
Where are you swinging, Murph?
It's unbelievable. Like, you just turn it over. You do the one side, but if you turn it over and do the wrong side at the wrong time, then you're done, and then you start recording the wrong stuff, and then it's just not a lot of fun when you mess up.
Yeah, golf.
I get you a new one.
Third base. 5, 4, 3.
5, 4, 3.
Well, still 2-1 as we go to the top of the fifth.
Can't get any runs, y'all. Got one, but another double play, which gets us. Hey, we're sitting in the first base side stands. This is a nice little seat right here, y'all. I like this. I like it. Can I get some popcorn? Popcorn. Hot dog. Yeah, good little seat right here. I like this. Nice little seat. I like it. Anyway, what you're watching tonight, guys, is MLB TV 3D. It is off of the MLB TV subscription. You have to have an MLB TV subscription to have the MLB 3D. It does run a lot on your computer, so if you plan on doing other things with it, it slows your computer down. You have to have a very good video card and all that stuff. So get you some popcorn. But there it is. Hoskins, Sanchez, and Contreras coming up. Hoskins 1 for 2, Sanchez 0 for 1 with a walk, a K, and a run scored. And then C-Train 1 for 2 with a K. C-Train can be dangerous. Pineapple pizza. Yeah, there you go. So there it is coming up. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. My name is CeeLo. On the Go at CeeLo is our channel. Hit that like button for us. We're trying to get to 44 likes. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please do. We'd love to get some more subscribers and more folks in our Atlanta Braves community. If you're just a baseball fan in general, this is an awesome place to be. We bring you the 3D, the audio, the commentary, the chat is amazing. We have a lot of cool emojis. If you want to become a member, 99 cents gets you a membership. For 99 cents, you can have all of that emojis every time we stream.
As anticipated, and as we get this thing started, we're going to end it.
Or what are we doing here?
Welcome in, I should say, the new sensation around town, Mr. Grant Holmes. Grant, how you doing, buddy?
Doing pretty good. Pretty good.
Well, we thank you for joining us. So tell us about how your roller coaster's going right about now. It's been, I know, a long time coming for you. Some relief appearances, a couple of great starts. How you settling in on things?
You know,
it's Goldilocks
I'm just
on the mic.
enjoying it. You know, it's just a blessing to be here, and I'm just, taking it one day at a time.
I want to win, Braves.
And, just enjoying the ride.
First sale, 73
Grant, I called the
pitches.
game on Father's Day when you made your debut. What was that like for you after all those times in the minor leagues and the bus rides and grinding back and forth to finally realize your dream?
It's just, I figured that, all the bus rides and, all the grinding, it's
not talking very much.
It's helped me to be who I am, and it's helped me to accomplish what I've accomplished on this stage, I think. And, I know 10 years is a long time, but I've said it before, that when you finally achieve your goal, it doesn't feel that long
straight
at
up
all.
pineapple. Thank you,
Grant,
Randall.
I'm the right guy here. This is John to ask you this next question. Some would say I'm envious of your hair, so I'm going to say yes, I am. I don't pretend that my genetics didn't like. When you cut your hair, if you cut your hair, do you mind? Could you save some of it? Could I
send some John's way?
Could you send some like locks of loves my way?
Absolutely, yeah, for sure.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I want to tell you, people don't understand. In this game,
and that's a base hit to the left side.
And when you pitch in relief and you start, what's your biggest difference mentality-wise when you're now entering a different role?
We're lagging a little bit. I haven't done that in a little bit. Come on now.
I used to be a starter early on in my career, and just filling it out, through the lineup. But when I'm here, I just
pitchers don't talk.
I want to get out as quick as possible,
Chris?
And do it in as less many.
Let's see here. Pause it real quick.
Not as many pitches as Yeah.
Well, since we're talking about the hair, Grant, we're going to take a look. What would John look like with some locks?
Oh, good.
Let's see this.
Let's see right here.
Can't wait to see this.
We're going to see this double play first. Hopefully a little 5-4-3 action. Nope.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
I got to be honest, guys. I think I look the best.
37? Really? That's all he is? I thought he was older than that.
Frenchie, you look a little scared.
I wish I could see that.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to. You do not want to see it.
Swinging.
Something right out of like a White Snake video.
Oh, yeah.
Next at bat, I got to cheer for the Brewers.
Are those
seriously? I want this in a poster.
Is your hair naturally curly?
Yes.
That's all natural.
There's no fake curls in here.
Wow, that's impressive.
Did he go? Oh, come on.
So if you had to go to pitch for the New York Yankees tomorrow, you wouldn't have a problem. You wouldn't have a problem cutting it.
It's as long as I'm in the big leagues, I'll cut it right off.
That's a great answer. Great answer.
But hopefully we can stay here.
Fly ball.
Soler almost getting to it.
Almost had it. We got runners at first and third.
So, Grant, I don't want to put you on the spot, but
he is not good in right field.
Supposedly, I hear your favorite player growing up was John Smoltz. Is that correct?
Yes, he was one of my three. Yes, sure was.
Oh, one of the three. Who are the other two?
Actually, Chipper and I really liked Andrew Jones.
The Jones boy.
There you go.
There you go. Very cool. I'm honored. That's
tie
awesome.
It up here, take the lead in a second.
South Carolina, correct?
Yep, sure am.
So Myrtle Beach. You're from Braves country.
Yep.
Well, we're certainly glad to have you here. We're glad to have you in the rotation. I hate to say it. I hate to be looking into the crystal ball correctly, but it was about 2 or 3 weeks ago when you had 2 or 3 really good outings out of the bullpen. I was like, and the way we have struggled, kind of in the 4th and 5th hole of our rotation to get some consistency. I was like, they're going to start this guy here pretty soon. And I'm glad to see you made me look really good to my friends. You've done great. We're certainly pulling for you, buddy.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
I do got to ask you though, Grant. Do you have something against left-handed
runners
pitchers?
in the corners, no outs.
He's
we need a double play. It's going to score
I'm
a
just
run.
wondering, though. Tom was a great pitcher.
I
Thanks,
do not.
Jeff.
I'm glad to stick up for you, Tom.
It's okay.
Hey, you know what?
You can't like everybody.
Tom had a mullet too.
I did.
He did.
Tom
did have the mullet.
I had really good hockey hair back in the day.
Popped up foul.
Nope.
So, Grant, how long have you got the Kenny Powers?
That's right. Strikeout and a double play.
Can you do it?
Me do Kenny Powers impersonation? I don't know if I can do that. But
he just gets the comparison.
Yes, I get the comparison. I think it started when I got over here because when I got released from Oakland, I cut the chin hair and just started growing the stash.
Nice.
Yeah, let's go. What a pitch.
Longer. And
what a pitch, Chris Sale. Case in the chat. Yes, sir. Woo.
Well, that was a huge strikeout right there. Third, now still one more ground ball, and he's out of the inning.
Yeah. Well, and to get Contreras there, and you talked about with Adames now, maybe you can get him to roll over.
Adames.
One of those and keep this game at 2-1.
Adames now.
Now 88 pitches for Chris.
Let's go,
You'd
Brewers,
like to see
Caleb
him
says.
get,
that was a huge
like you said, this
out,
double play really quick, which would assure him probably of coming out, to pitch in the 6th. I think if he is up around 100 after this inning, 5 might be it for him, guys.
I would say so.
I think where he's at right now, you empty the bucket, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you're trying everything you can to keep this game at 2-1.
All right, well, Grant, we're going to let you go, my friend. We appreciate you joining us. We're all pulling for you, and good luck next time you get out there.
Brew Crew all the way. That
buddy.
one kid. Good to see
Thank you, guys.
All right, buddy. Good luck.
Hit that subscribe. Hit that like button for us. Trying to get to 88 likes.
It's a great story, man.
Oh, my.
What he's been able to do.
And it seems like he's gotten better since he's been in the big leagues.
I did his game last week in Milwaukee where his first 7 outs were 7 strikeouts.
Yeah, I was watching that at home. And
unbelievable.
They got the mock chair from the Brewers crowd.
I like
and
your
they finally
thumbnail.
flew out
That's
on
pretty
one
cool.
ball.
Two strikes.
Yeah, that pitch there is just so hard to lay off when you're so conscious of that.
What's up?
Breaking ball.
Amigo, Steve Friend.
Well, he's got a big swing, and what they like about him, obviously, is his power as a shortstop.
Get him right here, son.
But the swing and miss is part of his game, and certainly don't know that he'll have much different approach here with 2 strikes.
I got to think slider right here. Maybe fastball. Oh, slider. How does he not?
Well, the biggest thing there, Chip.
Oh, I forgot the cheer.
I've been big on this. I mean, unless you're a totally free swinger, if you've got to swing up above the strike zone, that pitch out of his hands low, it's rare that you get hitters to swing at both variants. So, believe it or not, a higher breaking ball there would have been better. But that's the difference in the where he just threw that last pitch. There you go.
Yeah.
That's another strikeout. So I had 2 called innings of strikeouts that now have 5 strikeouts in my innings. This is not about me.
Sure sounds like
it's really not. It's not about me.
Sounds like it a little.
But it just happens to be my inning.
I'll tell you right now, to strike out 4 and 5 right there, 2 of their best hitters, and Contreras and Adames.
Okay, I gotta do a cheer now.
Put this one
I just couldn't do it. Oh, this is gonna be
swing.
bad luck for me. I know it.
Well, this is what the great pitchers do. You know, the guys like Schilling and Clemens back in the day when the rubber.
There you go. 1 second, y'all. This back here where it needs.
And strikeouts for Chris Sale. I think you had the over/under at 11.5.
Yeah.
So we're approaching that. We need a quick out right here.
He's all right. He's going to strike this guy out and start the 6th.
Sink. There you go, Sale. 94 pitches.
Talk about one more pitch right here, make and escape this inning.
Golly, what a good piece of hitting. That is just, you got to tip your cap right there. That ball would have bounced, I believe.
Yeah,
Ortiz stretched for it, and they score. Hoskins comes in to score.
The Brewers really like this young man.
It's now tied at 2.
He's been hurt. He's back in the lineup, and he just goes down at the end of the bat.
Reached for it.
That at bat right there may cost Chris Sale the next inning of being able to stay in the game to pitch the 6th. I mean, there's a huge difference. Even though we're not asking the pitchers this generation to pitch.
Appreciate y'all coming in. Hit that like button for us.
Between
Tied up
getting
at 2
through
now.
5 and getting through 6.
Pierce Johnson
and I don't think a
warmed
lot
up
of people
and ready to go.
understand that. Well, it's just one
Chris
inning.
Sale at
It's a big
95
inning
pitches.
to shorten your pen.
Well, you say it all the time that the more times you open the door to that
You're back, Stu
bullpen,
DeRufer. Good to see you, buddy.
the better chance you have of somebody coming out of that bullpen not having it that night. You know,
I'll try this ball.
And now at 95, look, I think this is it for him. So you're walking out there, you're telling him,
yeah, this is your last guy right here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and even just the 95 by itself would be one thing, but it's been 95 stressful pitches.
It has. It's not been an easy night for him.
Pierce Johnson warming up in the Braves bullpen now.
Gosh. Merrifield can't get to it, and that's going to score a run.
Well, the Brewers are brewing. They're doing exactly what they've done all year. Just putting the ball in play, not necessarily all that hard. But, you know, good things happen when you put the ball in play.
Merrifield couldn't get to it.
You called it, Glab. That was his last batter, and they're going to bring the righty in here and get that curveball matchup for Pierce Johnson. Said a tough night for Sale. A lot of traffic.
We'll be back.
There are trucks.
All right, so Sale's coming out of this game. He's responsible for the runners at first and third. Pajamas, Pierce Johnson is coming in. If Pierce Johnson can get out of this inning, which I have a feeling he will, Chris Sale's final numbers are going to be 4 2/3 innings pitched, 9 hits, 3 runs. I know you want to play that. We're going to pause it really quick. 9 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 2 walks, 10 Ks at least. 10 Ks. What's up, F-Ball Prods? Good to see you. So, new pitcher Pierce Johnson on the mound for the Braves. Well, so long, Sale. Yep, it was tough. Just that one pitch, man. We could have got out of the inning. Dang, so close. But first and third, 2 outs. And Pierce Johnson's going to face Monasterio, the second baseman. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a K. So we'll see how that goes.
Toyota dealers, Toyota, let's go places. By Georgia Lottery, today could be the day. And by Rooms to Go, don't miss this Rooms to Go sofa sale going on now. We continue on here with the 5th inning. Brewers have struck for a couple of runs here. Have taken the lead, and with runners on first and third and 2 outs.
Not his final line score yet until this inning's over, but 97 Cobra.
Close out the inning and keep the score right here.
You know, guys, it's so funny. This is a game we talk about of just an inch here, inch there, and you get the big strikeout of Contreras, you get the big strikeout of Adames, and then we talk about the ability to put the bat on the ball. The one guy out of those 3 that cut that swing down that last time was Ortiz, and he was able to loft it in the outfield and ultimately tie the ball game up, and then next guy knocked Sale out.
All right, Pierce Johnson, Pajamas, let's go. Murph.
Very impressed with this
stolen base.
With this Brewers offense.
Perkins goes to second. That's his 16th of the year.
They are not taking it easy. Every chance they get to take an extra 90 feet, they're going to do it. And they have a chance right here to, after coming into this inning down a run, put some distance between them and the Braves.
Wow, 1-1. Thanks for that.
Well, that last inning is a frustrating one for a starting pitcher. Tommy, we've been part of so many of those innings where you're just one pitch away from getting out of what was a real jam. But the reality is, when
2-1.
Pitching can be so complicated, but if you get the first batter out of every inning, it lessens the stress of everything that goes on. And when you have first and third, nobody out, I mean, the percentage of runs that score in that inning got to be pretty high. And he was, like we all said, a pitch away from getting out of really an incredible inning. But that stress adds up. And that's why
foul ball.
Tom knows this, but that's why I put no stock in pitch counts. I mean, pitch counts are whatever they are. Somebody came up with an arbitrary number to try to quantify how to keep guys healthier. But pitch counts, in and of itself, if you don't have stress, pitch counts aren't the same.
Join our community today.
Not at all. They're not. It's not apples to apples for sure.
I could make the claim in the game that if there was no,
this umpire sucks.
Just look at this replay of a pitch just outside. If you didn't care about the results, you could throw 150 straight fastballs with no stress. But because you're trying to get results and you want to make great pitches, the more traffic on the bases, the more stress, and it takes its toll over time. If you have clean innings, that number should go up, but we've kind of adhered to a philosophy that just kind of pick a number and we'll stick with that.
We got to make a stressful pitch right here. Oh,
good Lord, man.
We have gotten nothing.
Wow, getting tight.
This umpire
is that a great pitch
has
selection.
us losing tonight.
The fact that it fooled
us
him,
or
it was
something.
above the zone, but
I don't
the
know
fact
what
that
else
it
we have
fooled
to
him
do
so much is the
to
reason
throw
why
a
he couldn't
strike
swing at
here.
it. Because I guarantee you, he was probably
I don't
looking
know
at
what we
curveball.
have to do to throw a strike.
I think Sean Murphy might have said something right there.
There's a couple close ones this inning that haven't had the benefit of the call on.
Ground ball,
that's a really
Matteo.
good pitch.
Thank you, Matt.
To get out of a really big jam.
Yeah, that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom.
All right, we go to the bottom of the 5th. 3-2 Brewers. Tough inning there. Brewers, Caleb says. But my gosh, how many? I mean, the umpire is missing tonight. Like, I hate to blame it on the umpire, but that is absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right, coming up, Kelnick, Merrifield, and Soler. Kelnick, Merrifield, and Soler coming up for your Braves. Maybe Soler can get us some runs here. Finally got home making dinner. Nice. What you having for dinner, everybody? What's everybody having for dinner? I'm not sure what we're going to eat. You got Emory tomorrow. JT, good to see you, buddy. Good night, buddy. So thank you guys so much for hitting that like button. We're trying to get to 88 likes. Almost there to 88 likes. We'd love for you to hang out with us the rest of the night. See if the Braves can pull off a win. Would love to have another victory here and get back in that wild card lead. But right now, we're in 3rd place in the wild card. We'd be the 6th seed if the playoffs started. Playoffs? We'd be the 6th seed if we started tonight or tomorrow if we lost here. Or actually, if the playoffs started today, we'd have been the 6th seed with the D-backs and then the Padres and then us in the playoffs. So I don't know, man. This is tough. That Florida Marlins series really messed us up. The Marlins series really messed our groove up. But I had a feeling. I had said this on Wednesday night after our stream when Wednesday night after our stream went off after we won against the Brewers. I had said in Larry's chat that we can't go into the Florida Marlins thinking that we got this in the bag, and it's really thrown us off now. So
we came out like, scoring 2 there in the first, man. Had back-to-back doubles. Did a good job of getting them over, getting them in, and Peralta's kind of gone to work after that, and Braves haven't been able to do too much.
Well, we got a couple of table setters here in the beginning of the 5th inning. Kellenick with a good at bat, his first at bat, lining out to right.
24's in the chat. 24's in the chat.
Maybe we can get a couple base runners for the turn this lineup over.
Thank you for that subscribe.
That's the one right there.
Does a good job mixing his, again, relative. He's been more around the plate than normal. He gets to 3 ball counts a lot. And usually he runs his pitch count way up and it shortens his outing.
This is the inning, David says. I'm a Brewer fan liking a Brave stream.
Only 69 pitches tonight.
Split shot. What's up? Thank you for hanging out, buddy. We welcome you in, man. Glad to see you. Pop foul.
Have you had one up here yet? Any
no, not up here.
That's a long ways.
Yeah, we've gotten a few off the brick here in the front, but
that's
not like Boston when you got.
Yeah, it's a dangerous place in Boston.
Brad, good to see you. And he struck him out. Kellenick 2 strikeouts.
See, that's the pitch right there where I think Jared is anticipating fastball.
Peralta is kind of taking over here.
Throwing him a couple of fastballs by him. Now all of a sudden Jared thinks, maybe I gotta cheat a little bit to get to this fastball, and he throws the slider under the hands, and you get a weak swing and miss.
Thanks so much for the subs. Appreciate it, y'all. We got Chipper, 5 more to our goal of 18,310.
So it may not be a fair question to you, but
our goal is
when guys have gone through their careers
Gloria,
and they're known for one thing or another, and it starts slipping from them, does it become more
Gloria,
mental or more a combination of physically the mechanics of hitting?
It's in a Brave stream. Leo, good to see you.
Start changing.
Oh, I think it's mental.
Merrifield 0 for 1, a ground out in the
most
second.
Most of the hitters are pretty rock solid as far as their mechanics and pretty confident that those aren't going to be.
There you go.
As Merrifield lines a single into left.
All right, get on base and steal now.
Nice job, young man. I think it's more mental.
Solar bomb time. Solar suns or whatever you want in the chat.
Trust me, I went through
solar panels or suns in the chat.
Just like everybody else. And I never thought I was going to get another hit again when I was in the middle of those. So
solar bomb,
conquering
let's
the middle
go.
part is the biggest thing. I think as you get older, you start to question everything.
Yeah.
because you know, when you first get to the big leagues, the game is so fast. That's the main thing that you have to get used to is the speed of the game. And then when you get in your prime, it's almost like playing a slow pitch softball. And then as you hit 36, 37, 38, the game starts to speed up again. You're like, my goodness, does everybody throw 100 now?
One and one.
Wow, and he gives him that pitch.
He's given 2 in a row.
What?
The one
Good
before that.
night.
Chip, you see the one?
This guy is horrible.
You can see Snit. One before that was even lower.
Ridiculous.
Are you kidding me?
Well, Snit is from the Bobby Cox School of Managing, and
What's up? Wisconsin in the house. Yeah, yell at him.
You're seeing he's getting his money's worth. Yep, I knew it was coming.
He's gone.
I knew it was coming. I was just fixing to say you're about to see Snit get thrown out of this game.
I think he's giving us a show, boys. This will be the first Braves ejection of the year. Get him, Snit.
It's a joke.
Well, he's warranted in doing this. It's been a very inconsistent strike zone, mostly gone against the Braves. You got a little bit of a frustrating time going on right now. So Snit's going to get his money's worth and try to fire his folks up at the same time.
So Snit just got tossed.
Now, when you're not getting anything at the side of the zone, and the 2 balls he called to Soler, Chip, you were talking on that first one. That first one might even been lower on the slider. So you got a guy who's 6'6" up there, and you're getting the ball called below where that is.
That guy's horrible. One, two. And he struck him out.
Like anything. I mean, you almost got to swing at that.
Yeah. You're not going to take a chance.
Well, there's been a lot of discussion, and there will be more discussion.
Please get Soler off the leadoff.
About an automatic strike zone. Listen,
he is not good at leadoff.
It's never been harder to umpire pitching than it is right now. So to be fair, it's a very difficult job. The velocity, the spin, and everything about it.
All right, Riley, we need a bomb right here.
Having said that,
2 outs.
Just the last 2 weeks, I've noticed it has been a strange strike zone lately, and the challenge system, I hope, is the only thing we get. I hope we don't go to the automated strike zone.
It's coming next year, y'all. James Johnson, good to see you.
Unfortunately, I think it's coming.
Fishing and Brewers,
well, the challenge
let's
might
go.
be coming, and I'm fine with game-changing pitches. When you don't have a chance to put the ball in play and it's strike 3 and you know it's egregious, you should be able to correct that. But a strike 1 call?
Yeah, exactly, Trey.
Is this my end? It should be my end.
Left field!
Gone!
Let's go! That's how you do it!
Well, you had to.
That's how you do it!
Beautiful, and then something beautiful.
2-run shots!
We had to bring back the analytics of sitting here with, that's the 7th home run while we've been here in the booth.
See, Snit got him fired up.
Snit got him fired up, boys, and you know what? We need to get him a cranberry vodka and bring him up in the booth with us.
You know what they say on the playground? Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie.
Well, that's right where Austin Exeter was able to drop that head change up, and I mean that ball was smoked to left center. It caught Smokesy off guard.
It did catch me off guard.
One of the weaker home run calls.
Big Bear.
It caught me off guard, and
I can tell you this: Riles just missed the one in the first inning.
Let's go.
You know, in the same location. So he has always hit those change-ups and sinkers down and in really well. Drops the head on it really, really well.
Big Bear.
Braves needed that one, boys. They needed that one big.
Well, as a starting pitcher, you love to have those shutdown innings, and he was not able to have that shutdown inning after his team rewarded him with 2 huge
that one was for
two-out
Stick.
home runs.
That's right.
And both really coming.
3 O's got him shook.
Back-breaking 2 outs. 2-out runs are some of the worst feelings when you're out on the mound, especially when you're a pitch away from getting out of it.
3-0, 2
Giving Big
outs.
Bear the green light.
Does
here?
he have the green light?
Yeah.
Right.
Walked up. Let's go.
I think he knew Big Bear had the green light too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's face it. You know, last year, you're probably not being careful to Big Bear with the way that that Ole was swinging the bat last year.
Yeah.
But you
Chops it
you
up.
gotta pick your poison in this lineup. And to this point in the season, Momo has swung the bat extremely well, and he's the dangerous guy. So you take your chances with Ole. It's up to Ole to make them pay for doing that.
To me, it's Ozuna's consistency this year.
Yeah.
That's what I've been so impressed. There really hasn't been that streak where he just totally goes down. He has been super consistent, and that's what you like. I thought towards the end of that road trip, this last road trip, Chip, Olson's first 2 home runs were on off-speed pitches. That's
Right.
what he's been hitting.
Right.
That last game, when he hit 2, both on fastballs. And my thought was, okay, now if he starts getting back on time on that,
A big 2-run
the
shot,
rest
Cameron,
can
by
take care
Riley.
of itself. And you feel like he's close, but
Well, he has been a little more on plane with the fastball, but it's still beating him too consistently. You know, I mean, he's like, I really thought he had turned the corner when he hit that ball out of the ballpark to left center field. You know, that's something that we saw
1-0, 2 outs.
last year. And now it's basically a breaking ball in the middle of the plate that he's pulling. So I want to see him,
Ooh, come on, Matty.
try and hit the ball through the wall for a little while.
Keep hitting
as
that like
opposed to
button, keep hitting
over
that
the wall,
subscribe.
Because when you get that mindset that I'm going to hit the ball over the wall, you
87
come
likes,
up
one more to
underneath and you have a
88.
lot of swing and miss.
Base hit.
That's a start. Momo. Look at the big guy chugging.
Big
Love it.
Zuda,
Big
the
Bear's gotta
third
get dirty.
runners at the corner.
Look at him.
see there again, Chip, what you talked about, that was a changeup right there. Down in the zone where he could get extended.
Right.
Good hustle here by Marcel.
See, and I don't know if he's maybe trying to throw that for a ball and, trying to set up another pitch. But
the Big Bear.
Man, I think you got to go
to third.
with as lively as his
2 outs,
fastball is. I
and
think you have to go
see you later.
hard
Let's go.
up in the strike zone.
We're winning a game.
With the
We're right,
amount of
Ricky.
swing and miss that Ole's had up to this point in the season.
Watch out, first pitch.
Ooh.
Strike. That one was in the zone at least.
Umpire got one right.
Well, if we keep hitting line drives, we don't have to worry about what he calls.
Give me a little 4-hole single to right. Got about 85 feet of clay over there with nobody there.
I say with Hoskins, someone holding Olson on. That's where he went last
come
time.
on, RC. Just need to hit the ball.
That's where you can go
We
to
don't
get
need you
RC.
to take
He
it
struck
deep.
him out on that pitch. The high heat.
And I think that's, looking back on the last at bat, that's probably what he should have done to Ole.
Yep.
Two.
Bunch of twos. Two runs.
2 outs.
2 balls, 2 outs, 2 strikes. Glad. What do you got?
I got a base hit to left.
He swings too late.
Well, Austin Riley with the big
two-run shot. Ties it, like takes the lead here as we go to the 6th. 4-3 Braves. The MVP does it again with a big hit. So let's see here. Coming up for your Brewers, Cheerio, Hoskins, and Sanchez. So Cheerio 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Hoskins 2 for 3 with a run scored. And Sanchez 1 for 2, a walk, a K, and 2 runs scored for your Brewers. But thank you guys so much for tuning in to On The Go at CeeLo. Thanks for the subscribes tonight. We do appreciate you on that. And let's see what happens here. Snit, if you're just joining us, also Snit got tossed last inning here because of calling balls and strikes, yelling at the umpire. The umpire has been horrible tonight. He's been calling balls low in the zone, outside of the zone, and it hasn't been the same. The Brewers are not getting those calls either. So, I mean, the Braves are not getting those calls. The Brewers are. So, but let's see. See if we can keep this lead. And Pierce Johnson, maybe? Let's see if he's coming back out there. See if Pierce Johnson. Sale is out already, and Snur got thrown out in a good way. Yeah, that's right. We'll see what we can do here. But thank you guys so much. We're at 80. We're at 97 likes. Oh my God. So we missed the camera of 44. So let's do it. 44 likes on the channel. 44 likes. Let me see those 44s in the chat. 44s as we honor Hank Aaron every 44 likes. But we've already done that already. We've already surpassed it. So let's do it. 44s in the chat.
Chill QR code coming up soon.
Here's Johnson back out there.
This is a big inning right here. Top of the lineup for the Brewers has been awfully tough tonight. Tough task for Pierce Johnson. Love to see him get a quick inning.
Pajamas
Braves
is what we
just
call
getting
him.
the lead. He is the pitcher of record. If the score stays the same.
Yeah, that shutdown inning, that all-important shutdown inning.
Yeah, claps for Sale.
It's a mindset. I mean, it's something we
didn't do a clap for Sale as well. Chris
when
Sale,
you pitch a ton of innings and
an
your
okay
team
outing,
gets you
10
runs,
strikeouts though.
you
Claps
want
in the
their
chat
chin up when you go back out there. So when they go back to the dugout, they still have the lead.
Coming up.
You don't want to let the other team get back going. And right now, 3-0 count is not how you would want to start out the first hitter.
Yeah, we'll do that too.
Well, and not a guy too with that kind of speed that all of a sudden there's lots of different ways he can get to second and third.
Braves fans, take out your phones and scan this QR code on your screen for a chance to check in to chill. Coors Light is prizing out the ultimate Braves experience by treating you and a guest to a Coors Light hotel room located in the Battery, Atlanta, and tickets to a game. Sounds like a pretty good deal.
You can't do it though, Chip.
I can't?
No.
Why's that?
Yeah, they're letting fans get it.
So Cheerio walked. I missed that. I was looking for the.
I tried one time.
He had his
Cheerios on
Is that what he was doing?
He was trying because we all know Chip during COVID, you'd see him up at that Omni Hotel with a cocktail.
Yeah, yeah.
Give us a little wave.
Some Coors Light, as a matter of fact.
Exactly.
Yeah. He's not going to be at first base very long.
Nope. And hopefully you can keep him there because this is
0-2.
He was going right there, and Pierce did a good job of holding.
Because the next two guys in a row are double play candidates right here. If Pierce can get him to roll over on one of those off-speed curveballs.
That like button, trying to get to 100 likes now.
I tell you, I haven't seen it live. Don't know that it's happened. But let's say you've thrown over twice to first base, and we know you can't do the third time unless you.
Awesome.
I've yet to see throw over twice and a pitch out in the next. The guy's going to go, and we just don't see pitch outs anymore to nail the would-be runner. And a lot of the reason is they don't want to give a pitch away. But in the game that we have today now, with the enticement of running, that's the next. You got to start defending it a little bit better because pitching and catching has had a hard time slowing down the running game.
Yeah, I think I saw a pitch out one time early last year, and that's been it.
Pierce has done a good job of varying his delivery. Churio looks a little jumpy over there, but
yeah, now you wonder with that fastball high if he'd possibly here thinking that curveball's coming.
First. There he goes. Throw him out, Murph.
That shows he was almost like a pitch out. It was a cutter at 92 up in the zone, and again, I think he was going on that high fastball thinking that curveball was coming back.
$2 super chat. Let's go Braves. I move tomorrow. Let's go.
Strong
Andrew.
throw by Murph. Just
Thank
a
you so much,
tad
buddy.
late.
if he keeps a tag on him right there, he's out. See, this is a swipe tag, but in between his armpit and his knee, he comes
right
off
there,
the
right
back.
there.
I think he still might be out.
I think you're right.
Still no outs.
Oh, jeez almighty.
Wow.
Good Lord.
Sky.
This is it's getting bad.
Does he have like a parlay for the Brewers to win tonight? What's
I have
going
a
on
feeling
here?
the next one to get thrown out will maybe Murph.
Or Walt.
Billy gifted that membership. Thank you, Billy. Woohoo! Billy giving that membership. Who gets it? Who's going to get it?
Let's go.
This is brutal.
It's crazy. There's been a lot of traffic tonight, but still somewhat of a low-scoring game at 4-3 with all the runners that have been out there.
Yeah, good double play candidate here in Sanchez.
Let's go.
So Pierce Johnson
Can get one on the ground.
got AJ Minter.
And again, the difference even for both different teams to show the contrast of styles. The Brewers on base are creating more stress because of what they can do. The Braves don't have the luxury with their speed being gone to create that kind of stress other than holding down a place on the base.
Pierce comes off the mound. Two here. Fly ball base hit to left field. That's going to score a run, and we're tied at 4.
That's why it's so important, guys, for Pierce to mix that fastball in sometimes for him when he gets curveball happy like this. If you throw enough to a decent hitter, and that one was hung.
Sanchez.
Well, the guy behind the plate is forcing you to hang it.
Churio scored. Hopkins the second,
you're not
and that's
getting
going to bring in
pitch
AJ
a
Minter.
ball off. You're not getting even the borderline pitch.
DCJ says, why aren't they rules for this? Why does this guy get to keep calling this game? Why doesn't he get thrown out or replaced? I know, right?
We will be back. AJ Minter coming into the game.
Umpire's trash. Probably the worst. Is he the new Angel Hernandez? A new Angel Hernandez. This guy. What's this guy's name behind the plate? Someone get his name. Get him some name. Get him. This guy. All right, anyways. Let's go raid the Dixon away and let's talk about, let's say hi to him and to say this umpire's trash. We're doing the raid. CeeLo raid. CeeLo raid. This umpire is trash. There is a raid, y'all. Make sure you take care of him. Say hi to Larry. Make sure you say hi to Larry. We should already have 2 outs. You're right. Go raid old Larry. Tell him I said hey.
What's up, CeeLo? Man, you guys check out on I know he's doing it.
Make sure you go there and give him a raid, y'all. Oh. Umpire's trash, bro. All right. Thank you guys for going over there. We'll do another one here in a second. Bobby Cox throwing the umpire out. That's right. No ump is this bad. Something fishy's going on. This is just pathetic. I know. Like, that's horrible. Is it Brian Walsh? I don't know. Someone give me the name of the guy behind the plate. Someone look it up. This is bad. Like, really.
It's been a frustrating night for the Braves all around. Still 4-4. You can see.
Thank you guys for the
Pierce,
subscribe.
not real happy with that water bottle. Or the home plate umpire.
Yeah.
As are the rest of us.
I can relate to that.
So AJ
right
Minter now.
Is that Gary Darling behind the plate?
Oh, don't say that, Chipper.
He's right. He's making it look accurate.
That's
Yeah.
2 catchers thrown out with him umpiring.
Popped up.
And what's the other one, Chip? Bill Hahn?
Ooh, Billy Hahn.
Billy Hahn.
Mr. Pornstash. Yes. Love that guy.
AJ on for the 37th time. He's had a good year.
It is Brian Walsh behind the plate. You are right, DC. Riley, 5-4.
That's the one problem. Most catchers, that's a double play. Contreras, obviously, really good speed.
Contreras really fast.
Needed that one with
so fielder's
Sanchez,
choice.
the hitter before.
Exactly. You're liking this on. Good thing he didn't throw it.
It shows
he
you
had
a
a
little
runner
bit of the
third.
Brewers, the way they play right there. You know, I mean, the fact that he busted it down there, knowing right there, keep it to first and third. And
now we got Adames, who could definitely make some noise here for AJ Minter.
Yeah, Frenchie, we talked about it a little bit when we were coming in here. I was saying this is the type of lineup I hated pitching against. Give me big boppers.
Yeah, that you can take advantage of their swings.
Foul off pitches, and you make a good pitch, and they'll hit it somewhere.
0 for 3 tonight, 2 strikeouts. Can he get a hat trick?
Worry about the running game. It's a pain in the neck game to pitch.
Ground ball, Riley's going to throw it home. And he's out. Good play.
See, that's a tough play right there because I feel like you might have had a chance to turn 2 and get out of the inning, but I think
I like this move.
Riley Austin was like, you know what? I'm coming in and away from second base. I'm going to go ahead and take the sure out at home.
2 outs.
We'll see how it turns
play,
out.
Austin.
I just, you know, Adames has got pretty darn good speed, man. That's got to be a perfect throwing ball for Riley, Chip. And like you said, the way he was kind of coming,
yeah,
it's not an easy throw to second.
I think ultimately looking at the replay, right. I like the decision.
Outside, 1-0.
And you keep the game tied. Obviously, that's a huge thing.
We're in the 6th. Oh, he called it that time. What's the difference in the last 20 other ones?
Another spot in this game. It's been almost 4 of these now. Get out of this inning, 2 outs, 1 more opportunity to be heroic.
Ooh, he almost had him.
Minter.
He almost had him at third.
Each club has come up with big hits.
C-Train was about to steal third. Come on, AJ.
Whoa.
Wow.
That ball's 4 inches off the plate.
This guy is horrible.
At this point, I think this home plate umpire is flipping a coin back there.
Hey, pour him a crown.
Oh my gosh, keep hitting that like button for us. Trying to get to 110. What's up, Butterfly? This guy is everywhere. Is this guy known to be horrible? Ground ball foul.
It's a good pitch right there.
2-2.
Yeah,
2 outs.
Unfortunately, they spoiled another
1-2 or 2-2? I can't see. 2-2. Sorry, 2-2. 2 outs.
Whose strikeout call is this? Is it yours, Jeff?
Do we have one?
Yeah, it's mine.
Okay.
Murph.
I think we might have had a back
3-2
pick
now.
right there set up. First base coach is getting on Ole over there, trying to back pick Adames. As that pitch was coming, you heard the scream. That was the first base coach. Ole was trying to sneak in behind. Murph was going to back pick him.
Three, 2 outs. Runner's going to be moving.
Foul ball.
Give me a good one, right?
You want a good one?
I want a good one when he punches this guy here with 2 outs. This is a big moment.
This is a joke, I know. 3-2, 2 outs.
I mean, like Leslie Nielsen, Naked Gun type moment. Strike 3 call. Wow, darn. You were so ready.
I was. I was going to say something, though. I don't know. It might have got me in trouble.
Bases are juiced, 2 outs.
Yeah, we just can't get that key 2 out.
3-2 changeup right there.
First, Adames at second, Brewers at third. And we got Perkins, who's 2 for 3 in RBI and 2 stolen bases.
Way to get ahead.
Good pitch. Keep hitting that like button for us. Subscribe to the channel, y'all. Help us out. Change up there. There's a cutter, actually. And base hit. 5-4.
Oh,
it hit the
back of the mound. Well, like you said, Glad, we've had trouble
6-4.
getting that big out. The Brewers, to their credit, have been all over the base paths all night. Good piece of hitting right there. That was actually a really good throw by Jared coming in. I don't know if it would have been in time, but it does not matter because it hits the very back of the mound and pops straight up.
Yeah, I think even if it doesn't, Chip, you said it. He was 3/4 away down there.
6-4, 2 outs.
These guys are relentless.
Wheezy, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, they're grinding every at bat.
Well, you think about it. It's a 6-4 game. They've struck out over 10 times. Yet they're winning. So Sale was nasty, but any chance they had with runners in scoring position in a key moment, they came up with some big hits.
We said as many strikeouts as Sale had, he did give up 9 hits.
Yep.
So Minter's come in and given up some runs.
Single for Perkins. He took second on the throw in.
They're all going to Pierce Johnson. Six to 4 Brewers here. 3 runs, 6th. What's up, little Dave? Good to see you.
Well, it's a shame. I feel confident in saying this, that this inning should be over.
Yeah.
With a failed strike 3 call. But hey, it's going to happen sometimes. You got to bow your neck and get that next out.
And really right here, if you keep it here,
go AJ.
You still give yourself 12 outs to get a couple runs.
Yeah, the way this game's going, I mean, no lead is safe. So 2 runs, nothing.
3-2.
Anybody get the feeling we're kind of headed for a 10-8, 10-9 game?
Yeah.
Like we said?
It's got possibilities.
Walked him. And the bases are loaded again. Minter at 20 pitches.
Sometimes you can go multiple games without getting 2 strike hits. The Brewers have had 5 2-strike hits.
There's our Discord link if you guys want to
start against
click on that.
tonight, and with the lefty
Luke Jackson in the pen warming up.
Still on the mound, though. Pat Murphy with the bases loaded is going to his pinch hitter.
Now a quick message from Kia.
East is going to pitch for Mitchell.
The turbocharged,
He had 2
tech-inspired
strikeouts
Kia
in the
Forte.
game already. Braves are now losing, yes, 6-4. A 3-run lead, a 3-run run in the 6th here. AJ Minter.
6 walks by the Braves pitching
coming out
tonight.
just to buy some time.
My
Luke
math
Jackson
is correct.
warming up in the bullpen.
Some of that is not their fault. Some of it is.
Yep, some of it has not been, but
there is our Discord if you guys want to join our
like I
Discord.
said, you're going to have those nights. You got to battle through it.
Well, as a hitter,
Foul ball.
Jeff, I'm talking to you because you're.
I don't care if the fish are
the
biting
only
or not,
other
as
hitter in
long
this
as the
booth.
crew's winning. And they are.
When you have a strike zone like this, it is easy to be real comfortable in that box, knowing that they have to literally throw it, sometimes not even 17 inches.
2 strikes.
It's been smaller than that at times for them. So, you know, as opposed to, say, back in the day, an Eric Gregg or Doug Eddings or, you know, somebody that's, you know, you got to cover the better part of 2 feet.
Well, my thing is, look,
Day
with
game
Sale,
tomorrow will not be
Pierce
doing
Johnson,
the game
these
tomorrow.
guys, they're not getting
We'll be
anything
back on
on just
Friday.
off the outside part of the plate and up. So you can see these guys are kind of setting their sights down, and that's why they're able to get all these hits. To me, they can handle that pitch.
Thank you.
That'll do it. Huge strikeout for AJ Minter. Head to the mid part of the 6th.
Become a quick trip to get the coffee and the hot chocolate. I love their pretzels, and they got.
Yeah. My goodness. Finally. Exactly. All right. Let's see who's up for our Braves. It is Groovy Doovy, the Murph, and Kelnick. Both 0 for 2. Kelnick 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Duvall 1 for 2 and a strikeout. So that is that. We'll see what happens. Mid-6 thoughts on our odds of winning. We have a good chance. We hit the ball well. We've got 8 hits, which is good. Brewers have 11. We have that 1 error. They did take off one of the errors. We did have 2, but now we have 1. So we gotta get some going here. Duvall, Murphy, Kelnick, Merrifield. See the bottom of the order here. So the bottom of the order for the Brewers really hasn't done anything, but Perkins had 3 for 4. So the 6-7 hitters have 5 hits of their 11. So the bottom of the order is doing something. Thank you for that subscribe, Kerry Watson. Appreciate that. Because that might have put us at our goal of 18,310. But we're just warming up. Split Shot says, hey, they're looking pretty good. But thank you guys for tuning in here. Thanks for the raid on Dick's Away. He does all the games. Unless there's a Falcons game on Sundays. He won't be doing it. But make sure you check it out. Our good friends, Dixon Away and Clan HBS. They both do Atlanta Braves baseball as well. I can't do all the games for our priorities that we have. But let's go back to it.
The former club champion, and it didn't work out well. Riley Davenport beat me. He wasn't intimidated.
All that almost took an hour.
Look at Riley,
exactly.
what an athlete. I thought I had a good game plan, and it just, I'll be honest, it got hot. It got hot in that uniform.
I'll be honest.
I had nowhere to put my
Should have been
tees.
DQ'd.
Hi, Groovy
You think so?
Yeah, it's not proper dress. You can't wear that.
You can wear that.
No, you can't.
You should have worn your game
baby.
not golf.
As used to wearing that uniform as you are, it should have been okay for you in that hot weather.
It was okay. It's just, you know what? There's nowhere to put your tees.
Hey,
like, you can't put it in your back pocket.
Riley's playing well, too.
He was, and it didn't work.
He's an athlete.
I thought for sure I had it. Some mental warfare that I thought would work. It just didn't work. So
are we talking about Tim Herron, or are we talking about Riley Davenport?
Nice, Chipper.
What's up,
you
Charles?
said it.
Good to see you, buddy.
That one's going to cost me.
Winning, I would check the
Dang it.
Well, good news is Freddie Peralta's out of the game. So
lead is safe.
Melon Mears.
Nick Mears on.
They got him from Colorado, guys, and last week gave up 2 home runs to the Braves in his second appearance as a Brewer.
Pitch. Foul ball.
It's funny, you remember how Pierce Johnson came here last year and had a high ERA at the deadline,
Yes,
but they liked some of the stuff, obviously pitching at Coors Field, and it worked out. Mears kind of the same way. He's got a high ERA, but if you go back and look, 2 or 3 of his appearances really have cost him in that.
Surprised he didn't call a strike there.
I like 97 with a big yacker.
A new pitcher as
That
well.
looks pretty
Nick
good.
Mears is in for Freddie Peralta. I'll give you the final line score of Freddie Peralta here in a second. Wow, 2-2.
Basically the same pitch that was called a strike last inning.
Yep. Go Vols, little Dave. That's right. We'll be bringing you some college football here soon. And then definitely college basketball in the months of November and December, January and February.
98 on the black.
Struck him out. Yeah, me too. All right, Murph.
And now a quick message from Delta.
Maybe you can get revenge on this
From
umpire
Braves
by hitting
country
one
to
out.
the world. Delta,
Murph.
official airline of the Atlanta Braves.
Yeah, this young man's got good carry to that fastball.
Here's strike one.
And he pounds strikes and you elevate, change eye level. Tough to hit 98 when it's located.
Let all the naysayers know.
Jeff, as much as you do this, like when you go home and go to sleep, do you hear Gretchen
Tony.
in your sleep? Like
sometimes.
in your
The
ear?
umpire tonight.
All the time.
Depending on how much
Get your
she's
blood
yelling at
pressure
me
up.
at that moment.
Yeah.
That's all we're saying.
She doesn't yell at me, Jeff. What have you been doing?
No?
No.
Does she say pay attention a lot?
Well, keep
No,
it
not
light
to you.
skull
Oh,
to
did you?
125 on the legs.
Why to me?
We appreciate you.
If September hits and you got Clemson playing Florida State on that TV there, it's pay attention a lot.
Yeah.
It doesn't really work.
Yeah, I can relate.
That was like Glad last year when the Bruins were playing one game. I think he saw 6 pitches of our game. I even tried to get him out like 3-4 times of saying something that didn't happen just to see if he would go with it. They didn't even talk.
It really wasn't a 1, 2, 3, Cameron.
Yep.
Read this. Read that. We love her.
You're
though.
going to call a foul
she's
ball a
great.
ball, exactly.
Run, run, run. Nice play again.
Ground ball to third.
It's like Chipper
throws it
Jones
across.
over
That's
coming out of the ball.
5-3.
That was
nice.
First ground out.
I like
That's
that.
2 out.
Tell you what, he's impressed me. Young Ortiz come in. That's not a tough play. You got to start that. You got to start that throw about 3 feet to the outside of the first baseman because your momentum is going to make that ball curve.
All right, Kelly, next.
Not an
let's
easy
go.
play. He has handled the hot corner very well tonight.
Exactly, Tony. Murph just needs
Mears
to back
letting it
down.
eat tonight.
and
I've seen a
boom.
lot of 97, 98.
And the catcher duck. That's right, Kelly. So Kelnick 0 for 2 tonight. Line out, strikeout.
Who we got? Little pitch calm action here.
Yeah. He's like, yeah. He went out to Mears to talk. He's like, hey,
all this technology,
everything outside. Just throw it outside.
Really, really good. I'm surprised though. Maybe I'm not, but I thought the easiest way to work this technology, Glad, would be the pitcher give the sign.
I'm gonna
pitcher tell the catcher.
Anything, just throw it outside. I'm gonna call strike,
even, you know, like to me, I've never understood why you're in the middle of an inning and the momentum's going your way and that thing goes out. Just use fingers.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to take the time to bust up my rhythm and my momentum. Just go to fingers for a hitter.
Well, didn't Doggy
Why are we swinging
at
stuff in the
certain
dirt?
points, like the catcher would put down one signal, especially with like Javi catching, put down one signal and he would go, like he would wipe on his chest if he wanted.
Well, that was the old way. Yeah,
plus one, and if he rubbed on his leg twice, he would go -2.
Yeah, there's always ways to decode it without.
And that's it.
Not much to decode there.
Oh, got a snappage, people. That's the 6. We go to the 7th. 6-4 Brewers.
Shelnick just snapped his bat over his leg.
Ready, set,
I can find my mouse.
Georgia Power is more than just your power.
All right. We have lost all our momentum here, y'all, on our game. After those that big hit by the Brewers, it's 6-4. We're going to the 7th inning. Cheerio Hoskins Sanchez for your Brewers. And we'll see who the new pitcher is. Probably going to be Luke Jackson, as Murphy or AJ Minter threw a lot of pitches in that inning. So we're blowing through our bullpen already. We got Jimenez that can pitch. He pitched last night, though. So are we about out of the playoffs now? We are the third wild card. Right now. If the season ended this morning, the blooper dance. Got this blooper dance here. Blah, blah, blah. Blooper dance. Let's go. Blooper dance. There you go. But, yeah, so if the playoffs ended this morning, the D-backs would have the number 1 wild card. Cold beer. The Padres would have the number 2 wild card. And the Braves would have the 3rd wild card. Now, did the Mets win? That's the question. We got to see. Did the Mets win? So Padres 6-5 in the 8th. White Sox lose their first game now after the winning on the last night, breaking their streak. Yankees win the first one 5-2. And then the Angels all over the Yankees in the 6th, 8-2. Marlins up 6-4 on the Reds. Win 6-4. And then the Dodgers, Phillies, and the Mets are against the Rockies tonight. So
I had to concentrate. I couldn't see all of that.
This is my laughing distraction.
The Mets are winning 2-1 already.
I couldn't see why you were laughing.
The cul-de-sac, it never gets old.
Well, Jeff was supposed to read that, but he is not here right now. So,
oh gosh.
Oh, hi, Jeff.
The barrel. Let me guess. Glab just got back 2 seconds before me.
The barrel roll to first base never gets old. That's kind of like me running into Doggy.
We just show Smoltzy's.
The announcers are annoying.
This would have been
just talking. They're not here to play.
If I make that tag to first, I think it's right there. And it's a not.
Look at that hair, too. You got a little strip across.
Can I be honest? I mean,
making sure that the ump.
Look at that right there.
Was that a comb over, or is that just like.
That's the Friar.
At that point.
Padre Friar.
You the mascot for the Padres.
He went to their barber. He said, give me
Well,
the
it's
Friar.
Bummer. He gives up a hit.
I'm here to tell you that I didn't tell anybody.
Bummer.
Glad might have known. Not sure, but I had to get a cortisone shot in my ribs after that. I hurt myself. I didn't want to miss the next start.
Nice,
and I didn't want to tell anybody that I hurt myself. Because that play by itself hurt me to watch.
So you didn't know where the bag was?
I had no idea. I was yelling to Julio Franco. I got it. You know, I got the ball. But...
Well, you got the ball.
He did have the ball.
There was nobody at first base once I got the ball. And the only next best thing to do was to roll and keep rolling and tag the base.
Or maybe just run to first and let him
couldn't at that point.
Nobody. That's how Angel Hernandez kept his job all these years. You're a bummer. Go to first on Cheerio.
Guys are great about it, though. After it happened, I think on the team plane, we had a video showing the fire department use it as their next drop, stop, and roll in case of a emergency.
Yeah, no chance there.
And there goes Cheerio. He almost turned to go to 3. And these guys are just like not even, they're like just walking around now. No, I'm not, Cameron. It's not tomorrow. It's a day game tomorrow.
Well, I'm a believer in Jackson Cheerio. He is the perfect table setter.
No, actually, Randall, they're in Colorado,
steals at
so
will.
no Friday night fireworks.
Good little hitter. I was impressed, right out of the gate with the lack of aggression off of Sale. He waited him out. He took, he got ahead in the count, and he still took 2 strikes.
1 second, y'all, as I get this going.
We haven't gotten him out much since. Walking 2 singles.
Now, coming in this year, he was the second prospect in all of baseball, so he has lived up to that billing.
There you go.
Well, guys, let's check out the T-Mobile coverage cam, and this is if you guys had the old Friar look. Let's see how handsome you guys might look.
It was the 27th anniversary of the Giants Central Park concert.
I don't know.
Oh, the Guards Central Park concert.
Let's go to the next one.
27 years.
Slick.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I think it's me. I think
it's you, yeah.
I think it is me.
No, you look like Steve Stricker.
All right, buddy. See Cameron. Yep, I don't get it either.
Look at that. Is that Steve Stricker? Is that not unbelievable?
That is, I got to be honest, the maintenance I have right now is really easy.
Yeah, it's like, if you get a fresh cut, you can't really tell.
No, but they're happy. I still go to that. To me, I want a poster of this. This, I'm telling you right now, I can't unsee that.
We're showing a picture of Holmes and everybody in Goldilocks.
Yeah.
1-2.
I feel like I should be playing jazz flute or something.
They're not in a hurry. They just lost all their momentum.
Yeah.
Good change up there.
Really good pitch right there. I didn't know he had
1
that.
out. Come on, Bummer.
He's got a good change up, eh?
He does have a good one.
Who taught you your changeup, Glav?
Initially, I don't even know. I think it was the circle change was just the one that everybody threw, and then I threw it for a while, and it wasn't great, really inconsistent. And then I picked up a ball in the outfield one day in spring training, and essentially what became the grip that I had. And when I picked it up, I was like, I don't think I can throw this very hard. So I threw it in my next bullpen, and it was pretty good. So then it was just a matter of learning how to throw it for strikes all the time.
There you go, Bummer.
Well, the guy sitting to your right didn't like it. I think he was 6 for 32 off of you.
Yeah, he was about the only guy in the Braves uniform I was able to get out.
Who you guys talking about, me?
Yeah.
Was it 6 for 32?
6 for 32.
Wowzers. That's not good. It's about what my numbers were off of Pedro.
Oh, kind of same style.
Similar, yeah. Good change-ups. Yeah.
I've never seen a strike zone. Pac-Man is Saturday.
Well, we've said it time and time again.
C-Train, 1 for 4.
We need a big third out.
After this third out, stay tuned for the stretch fueled by Georgia Natural
we're
Gas.
Sing the 7th inning stretch.
All right.
See what Nick's got out there,
yeah.
Trevor?
Oh, I thought you were doing your home run call. Stretch.
That was better than yours today. Austin Riley, the rest of his life's going to be able to show his kids.
On. That's right,
is it
buddy.
me?
You're welcome.
Brandon has to love these games.
Just sitting back. It's great job.
He should
security.
renegotiate after every
great
one
job,
of these
security.
games.
Yeah. Oh, he got him. Sweep the leg 3 times in a row. Let's get some runs. Let's head to the stretch. What do you got, Trevor, Nick?
Let's go. Let's go, Bummer.
The stretch is fueled by Georgia Natural Gas. Live the greener life.
It's the stretch. Let's take a look at who's up to bat first, then we'll sing Take Me Out to the Ballgame. It's Merrifield. 1 for 2 in a run sword. Soler, could it be a bomb tonight? Please tie this sucker up. 1 for 2, a walk, a double, a walk, and a K. Riley with a big homer that tied it at 4. Riley, 2 for 3, a homer, a double, and 3 RBIs. So let's see what happens. All right, let's get up and stretch. It's the 7th inning stretch. Let me see peanuts, baseballs, chops, popcorn, whatever you have in the chat. Here we go. Let's get some runs.
Weren't on this?
And this whole time I changed all my plans. I was like, August 7th I got to be at the stadium, and nothing.
Man, it's a tough business, Mac.
Hey, not my forte. I'm back on the bench.
How you doing, buddy?
How you guys doing?
Hips.
Doing all right.
Yeah.
We need a couple runs to get better.
We need a big inning here.
Did Colt win his basketball game?
They had a 3-on-3 thing tonight.
Foul ball.
Up at the high school. They just run it.
He popped him
an
out.
hour and a half of it.
B-Mac, I don't know, how much you've seen of the game, but when you're behind the plate and an umpire's all over the place, what were some of the subtle conversations you would have with an umpire just trying to get your pitcher some strikes?
Well, if he wasn't giving me strikes, I would always I'd be like, if I knew it was on the plate, I'd ask him if he had it down. And if it was up, I'd ask him if he had it in. I wouldn't ask him where it was. And then I would always just try to be honest with the umpires. I'm like, listen, that's a couple inches off the plate. When I was hitting and when I was catching, I would be trying to get the calls.
1-1.
What'd you say to Joe West that got you kicked out of the spring training game that one time?
I asked him if he had the pitch down.
1-2.
He goes, I did not.
So
he goes, where'd you have it? I said, I had it right down the middle. He goes, hit the showers.
So you didn't swear at him or nothing. You said, I had it right down the middle.
That's it. He asked me where I had it, and I told him, and he chucked me.
Wow. In spring training,
frozen pizzas. Gets called out on the strike. These guys are giving up.
I'm totally against going to automated strike.
Yeah. All right, Riley. It's up to you,
not
buddy.
The only one, B-Mac.
Max, Snick got ejected tonight.
It is up to you, Austin Riley.
I'm not kidding. If I was catching, I would catch Indian style at some point if that was a rule. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Who cares if you catch it or not? Call me when someone gets on base for 2 strikes. I'll be sitting over here on deck circle.
I love it.
Is it just me, or is Mac a lot funnier on the bench?
He's on his A game right now.
Right? Tonight.
I mean, can we
I get nervous. Hey, the bright lights make me nervous.
He's comfortable at home right there on that couch.
Can we have him on board for the next 3 innings or 2.5 innings?
He's got a lot of air conditioning where he's at.
Can't see him sweating through that black, can you?
That's why I'm wearing it. That's all I wear. Black shirts.
You and Gary Player.
Yes, we do.
Foul ball there for Riley. Still
Austin
1-2.
Riley's had a good night tonight. Wrote for a double in the first. 5-4-3 double play and a bomb to left center. Couple of runs scored, couple of RBIs.
Oh.
Inside
That was
jam. Foul.
Almost hit him.
That was inside of the trademark right there, folks. It was about 2 inches from his right thumb.
Glad, just in case it's your inning.
I know, I'm ready.
Nobody helped me out.
I did. I hit you.
Stretch.
Stretch.
Mac, you should have heard Smoltzy's home run call tonight. It was embarrassing.
I heard it.
I was telling a beautiful story, Mac.
You got caught off guard.
Yeah.
Foul ball. Still 3-2. Keep hitting that like. Keep hitting that subscribe. Our goal is 18,315. That like
good idea.
I can tell you this much,
there we go, Austin Riley.
You may temporarily be on the bench, but if you came here to the park, they would know who you are.
Ellie, what's going on?
I know.
They would know who you are.
Yeah, John.
All right, Matteo.
He hadn't heard today. When John pulled up, they didn't know who he was. And then the kid out the valet, Brian, thought he was an umpire.
Oh, my goodness. They let you in?
Well, I wasn't moving, but yeah, they got some help and straightened out the situation.
I think that once they realized this picture was on the side of the stadium, he was probably good to go.
There should be a rule. If your numbers are tired, you get to park it underneath with the players.
You know what?
I kind of agree with that.
I totally agree with that.
Big fly by Big Bear.
Come on right here.
See, you say that, but where we park, man, it's the quickest way out of the park.
It is.
You're on the interstate.
What's the deal with the umpire keep on coming out?
Me and you will be parking there.
Umpires will be like, hey, I'm going to strike him out for you.
Hall of Famers, and then me and you, Orange Lot.
Absolutely.
And crumble cookies.
We're going to get that.
Yeah. Lot, right?
Yeah.
Here we go again.
We got another pitch com situation.
Like I said, I don't get this. I don't.
Just use your fingers till the end of the inning.
Yeah, I got 2 outs in the inning. Let's finish the inning and we'll figure it out. Let's use your fingers.
I'm with you, Glav.
Well, Big Bear has come up big for us all year. It's a perfect spot to get us right back in it.
Hanging slider, get it.
Popped up.
It's high enough.
I was going to say, he just missed that. Well, we're talking about redemption, Mac. You get a chance. Take us to break, partner.
Oh, my God, you guys.
Let's go.
Come on, Braves, let's get the run.
Exactly. Oh, my gosh. Can of corn on that one. Appreciate everybody being here. Thanks so much for hanging out here tonight. We've had a great stream. Over 100 likes. Got some subscribers tonight. We'll be back for Braves baseball on Friday night against the Rockies. I believe it's a 7:20 start Central. So we'll definitely be back here for that on Friday night. So make sure you hit your notification bell so you know when we go live on Friday. And also we'll be doing some other stuff on Friday too. We'll be releasing a Richmond NASCAR preview vlog on Friday. And also tomorrow, look for a video as well. So, and then Saturday for our NASCAR coverage starts all day Saturday, and then our half day around, I can't remember what time it starts on Saturday, but we'll be bringing you qualifying and practice for you on the Saturday for the NASCAR Cup Series and the Truck Series, their final race before their playoff starts. Playoffs? but we'll be back, all that stuff. Yeah, you can drop that too. If you like Bologna Burger's link, he does a lot of NASCAR coverage too as well, so make sure you check him out. And then on Sunday, we'll bring you the live coverage, flag-to-flag coverage, the NASCAR Cup Series on Sunday Night Live from Richmond. So make sure you tune us for us the rest of this weekend. We got a lot of coverage here for you as we grind through and try to get to 19,000 subscribers. So if you haven't hit the subscribe, make sure you do. We would love for you to join our channel and become a member. 99 cents gets you access to the emojis. 99 cents, cheaper than a cup of coffee. You get it all month long and access to all of the emojis that we we create on our channel for all the games. So Richmond this weekend. So, all right, let's get back at it and let's see what happens here. As Dylan Dodd, who just got called up yesterday when Elder went down to AAA. So Dylan Dodd now in the once started a couple games. Dylan Dodd now the new pitcher for the
so
Braves.
Embarrassing
That's
right
how
there.
low we've
I
gotten
do
here,
now.
y'all.
Just jealous because everybody knows I'm a phenomenal dancer.
The only thing more embarrassing than that is listening to you try and sing Gary Allen. Here, go ahead, give us a little bit.
Take off. I will tell you this, though. As you see, Dylan Dodd comes into the Braves, just called up. Mac is great from home.
Yeah,
I'm a big
I think
fan.
we know he's, a home body, but I agree the air conditioning, I think, really takes him to a whole new level.
He's just got to be a little quicker on his feet.
Maybe we just zoom him in from now on.
Everything was great, but we got him again at the end.
As soon as you tell him to go to break, he freezes.
He's stunned.
He gets stage fright.
Smoltz, you got any advice for him?
Oh, I mean, he's fine. You guys bullied him when he was
Dylan,
here. You made him feel, like the rookie again. He'll be fine.
Well, I thought we were supposed to do 5, and didn't you say you weren't going to do it if he was here? That we'd only do 4?
That is not the case. That is not the case. No.
I heard that, Jeff, too.
That's what I thought.
No, my man knows that's not the case. B-Mac. Whenever you take a picture with a 9-year-old and then he's your catcher, you're there for life.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Top of the 8th here, Dylan Dodd facing Ortiz.
So the Brewers tonight have 14 strikeouts. They have 12 hits, 7 walks. So they've had 19 base runners through the first 7+
strikeouts, and we still
a few
can't
stolen
win.
bases.
And quite a few stolen bases.
And the fact that it's a 2-run game is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
You should not be losing.
Well, if you're the Braves, then obviously you got a couple innings to try to right the ship. But you've got to get through this next few days where it was never a foregone conclusion that you've cemented yourself in the playoffs, but for the first time, you may be looking up.
2 strikes.
And look, I love the fact that when you have experience on a ball club, it's only as good as when you put yourself in position to use that experience, right? So they've been there and done that. They won a World Series with all kinds of injuries, but you got to be in position, and I think that's why Snicker's the right guy, and I think that's why this club won't get wavered one way or another with the standings. They just need to play a little bit better and cleaner baseball.
A
10-day road trip's going to be big.
It is. But you know what? Last year, they covered so many issues last year offensively.
Tied at 2.
They covered the fact that they didn't have the consistency out of their starting pitching and maybe sporadic times out of the bullpen. They covered all that.
Yeah, but like you said, too, though, the injury of the 3 guys in the offensive side with the speed, it changes the dynamic. The stolen base is not as prevalent, and the idea of first to third, all that stuff is in play with those 3, and you're taking that away. You're taking the athleticism out of there.
And my point is, they had an edge that was better than anybody last year. Offensively, they could flex their muscles, even giving up 7 runs. Well, they've lost that edge, and the only way to get it back is you've got to have other areas of your ball club pick up the slack. You can't outslug everybody. You can't have 19 different starting pitchers and not miss a beat.
6-4 here in the 8th.
So playing cleaner baseball like they started out today will bode well for them.
And that's a base hit past Riley. That's going to go to the corner. That's going to be a double. Ortiz is going to have a night. He's 3 for 4, 2-run RBIs, 1 walk and a K for Ortiz tonight. And it doesn't get any easier. Perkins, he's 3 for 4.
And now
with
a
3
quick
RBIs
message
as well.
from Zaxby's.
One reason to try Zaxby's new chicken finger tacos? We'll give you 2. Chipotle Ranch and Avocado BLT.
Well, Joey Ortiz had himself a pretty good night, fellas.
And it's 7-4, yes.
Not only at the plate,
With
2
that
doubles and a single. He's had a pretty good night in the field as well. Made some really nice plays over there at third base.
He got on base, and he scored.
And they got to be careful. I mean, 7-4. He's going to go to third. Like, they don't let the score change third.
Did the umpire just hit the gritty on home plate? Possibly. We'll see, stupid roofer. Popped up. Right field, Soler. There you go, can of corn.
Good pitch there.
1 out.
Soft contact to right. You know, you can make an impression on Snit and the rest of the ball club by saving the rest of their bullpen right here if you're Dylan Dodd. Come in, keep the game where it's at. Hopefully this Braves offense will get back in this thing.
Well, you had it set up, right, when you took the lead with what you wanted. Johnson handed off to Mentor with Joe Jimenez, and then, of course, Iglesias, and it's kind of just changed now, being behind, so you're trying to keep it here and give the offense a chance.
Don't have beat Cranky.
Like we said, we were looking for that. There's another base hit to left.
That's going to score. And it's 8-4. My goodness. A wasted sale performance. And it's 8-4.
For the 6th time.
Yeah, did that last night too.
I had to double check. They have 13 men left on base.
Yeah.
That's just corn
Well, I
meat.
was saying, the fact that it's 6-4 coming in this inning is pretty amazing.
Outfielder's glove. Like when you're stocking grocery shelves, they call it a can of corn because they would catch it in their mitt. If it would fall off the top of the shelf. Look it up. Can of corn. Well, see you Friday. I'm out. All right, little Dave. See you, buddy.
I remember watching Dylan Dodd pitch last year in spring training. He threw against the Dominican team before the World Baseball Classic, and he had them tied in fits and really pitched well in spring training last year.
2 runs.
Didn't he break camp with the big club?
19 pitches.
Got a couple starts early season, Frenchie?
Yeah, he had that start early in St. Louis, did a pretty good job.
Yep. Been up and down sporadically. Not overpowering, but good off-speed stuff.
Be out of the playoffs by the
All right, Chip, I know you had success in a lot of different places, but when you went to Colorado, I mean, besides foaming at the mouth as a hitter, what is it like for the offense to go from here and they're going to get ready to go to Colorado, and what can that do for them?
Stay within yourself. I mean, just to be honest with you, if you can play pepper with the outfielders,
throw them out, Murph.
Got them.
There you go.
Right there. Don't ask me something with 2 outs in the inning.
You're right.
Is that 3? Only 2 outs.
Going to take a look at this. Not going to challenge.
Close.
And And that'll do it because Jeff's drinking, so we're going to take you to the bottom
I
of the
guess there was more to it. They only had
Stay
one
tuned.
out on the screen. But we'll take it. I hope that someone's not paid attention. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. The umpire has been garbage all day. That's not the word for it, Jake. That's more words that we could say here on YouTube, but you still got to hit the ball. I mean, we have hit the ball. 8 hits, only 4 runs, though. We have not capitalized like we need to. But also some mistakes. We had an error in the field. But I don't know. A couple of times when they scored runs, we should have been out of the innings as well. But the umpire did cause a lot of crap. So appreciate everybody being here. Thanks so much for hanging out with us still. I know it's not fun when watching your team lose, but thank you guys for hitting the likes. Show your appreciation for the stream by subscribing and hitting that like for us. Become a member as well. 99 cents gets you at the emojis. $1.99 gets you pro, which gets you the emojis and access to early vlogs. And then MVP gets you all that plus a special live stream. We'll see how. So, no, not fun at all. I know, Alex. I know. But we're here hanging out together. I'm glad you guys get to watch the races and the Braves games. And this fall, we'll be bringing you college football for the Tennessee Volunteers. And then deep in the winter, we'll be bringing you college basketball, NCAA college basketball, Tennessee Volunteers basketball, SEC basketball. We'll be doing those. And then we'll also do some travel vlogs. We'll be going on some cruises this fall here. So lots of entertainment for you guys to have fun. So, all right.
More than anything, we want to see.
Don Carmen.
We're going to kind of take a look at the trot time around the bases and what it took and how long everybody took.
Of course, I have most respect for the game. I was the best.
That's a lie.
I think Denny to win it all. Is that what he said?
We were gamers.
100%.
Or do you think Denny to win this
Couldn't
weekend?
go to second base in 17 seconds.
And look at John.
No, that's a complete
I
lie.
mean, you talk about taking forever.
Glav has wooden ankles. He couldn't get to second base in 17
Unbelievable.
seconds.
Play the game the right way, John.
Right? I mean,
Why would you
I'm
mislead
sorry.
showing other people
Yeah.
up?
Did you do a cartwheel too?
Did you have a bad hamstring? What's going on here?
It was a strikeout throw
All
about.
I know is
Got
when
it.
Glav hit his
I
home
missed
run,
that.
I fell off the bench.
So frozen pizza.
Who
there you
was
go,
your first one off of?
Smiley, John Smiley.
So
That's a good
Cohen,
one.
I
pitcher
get
for
Chip
the
had to take a
Brewers.
while. He's in New York. He had to set the future for what was going to happen at Chase Stadium.
That
You got some
is
pizza?
by far
I just
all
can't-
the things that we've shown. That is the fakest
Well, it is
thing we've ever
Richmond.
shown.
It's Denny's
What did we
favorite
have?
track.
Stats don't lie, John.
Soto was, 39 seconds earlier this year? So just under him.
You could have made it more realistic if you'd have put Glavin just a little bit below me.
Also, too.
Glass sprint around the bases.
Stats don't lie, John. I mean, we have the numbers. You're accusing
Big
Gretchen of
Larson.
making something up?
Yeah.
Oh,
One of the
man.
two, right? You can't go
That's
wrong.
good work. 428
That's like
was mine.
9 seconds a base.
I mean,
Right?
Well,
I mean,
what it shows me is he watched it for a while before we even got going.
on your first, you watched it?
No. 428, boys. Straightaway center off the camera well.
Foul ball for Matty O.
The reason I know that is because they were giving a computer out to the Brave who hit the longest home run that year. And that's when computers
your
were relatively
pizza,
new,
you
by
have
the
it.
way. So
Yeah.
I think we had one
and
earlier in the
Murphy
game.
just so happened to hit one 430. Like, I believe that.
You picked Chase Elliott. Awesome. And he strikes out Olsen. God.
Man, while we get a second, we got to thank Chef Pete, Delaware North guys, for taking care of us tonight.
Hooked us up again.
The food is always so good, and
Garcia.
you see that? Look at that spread.
Almost gone.
Yeah, the chips were incredible. Sushi. And we got to give a special thanks to Val Burrell, our room mom up here, taking care of us
This
all these
umpire had
nights.
too terrible for stick to get off.
There's
Base
a
hit
knock.
for
That
Arcia.
is a much-needed knock.
Bringing
By the
us
way,
drinks.
Glav,
Yep.
you have to put together a plate for Brandon. Remember, he told you, he said for the spread.
Well, I don't think it's going to last.
Y'all all go eat too. They only show me. There you go.
You know it's bad when they're showing him eat. What's up? First up, Lugo, what's
Look
going
at you,
on?
hobby guy,
Good to
huh?
see you.
Yeah, well,
Valenzuela, awesome. He Keep hitting that like button for us. Trying to get to 125
All right, so I asked
on the
Chip,
likes.
you had some of the most unbelievable success in Colorado, which is amazing.
Yeah.
What did you do different when you?
Yeah, it's basically, I think everybody goes out there and they try and hit the ball 500 feet.
Right.
You don't have to. And the thing that I noticed was
scored.
Like the outfield is so big.
Been
If you can just get the ball
games.
into the outfield, like there's multiple
32 to 4
multiple base
in the
hits
last
to
3
be
games.
had, you know, and
you get home runs, you get gaps, and you get bloopers there.
That's all great.
100%.
That's all great. That's all great. But I was asking Glav how he was doing as a pitcher.
25 to 4. I'm
Because
sorry.
you already gave your
25
answer
to 4 in
last
the last
time.
3 games.
well, you didn't give me a chance to because you did it with two outs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, finish.
So having played left field there, I know that the ball never comes down. Like you think you're under the ball, and you're probably 5 to 10 feet away
Keeps
from
going.
being under the ball. So, yeah, you put some backspin
2-0
on it,
count.
it's gonna go. So
I hope so, Alex.
when I started trying to hit doubles, I started having
Right.
success there.
2-1.
Early on in my career, I went there and I tried to hit 500 footers, and I
Ruby
didn't do
Dooby.
very well. To you, guys.
Garcia
Oh,
first.
for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think the big thing for me was I didn't have to change the way I pitched out there.
Okay.
I think guys out there that struggled were guys that relied
3-1.
on their breaking ball because it's hard to throw your breaking ball.
Yeah.
out there.
Green
It
light,
just doesn't do anything.
green light,
You know,
green
so I think
light.
for me, fastball changeup, I could stick to my game plan, but. You know, I think it was more a mental thing. You know, obviously, you're going to every game, you don't want to walk guys, but particularly there. But I think you had to, as you know, and you guys hitters can attest to because you took advantage of it too. You
had
just
the
had
green
to,
light.
you had to make up or let yourself know in your mind that you were going to give up some bloopers.
Right.
Yeah.
That was just going to be part of it. But if you did not compound that stuff
Can't walk
by
people
walking
there.
guys,
Yes.
3-2,
then you had a chance.
1 out.
I can remember calling timeout one time when Smoltz was pitching, and Ellis Burks and Vinny Castilla.
Why are we watching balls
Dante
right down the
Bichette,
middle?
Larry Walker. I mean,
Why?
they were just sitting on
Why
that
are we
slider
not
left
swinging?
and right. And I can remember going in and calling timeout, and I was like, the slider doesn't spin as much here. Let's throw some fastballs, and
Frozen
it
pizza
worked.
in the chat.
I
for
think
the
if you're
Brewers.
aggressive with the fastball, especially in
Now the Merv.
counts
He's over
where
3 with a
you as a
strikeout.
pitcher are ahead, when guys over there are probably sitting on that spinner, you probably do more good than bad.
What?
John, you pitched some
Right
great
down the
games.
middle. Why are
And
we not
Me
swinging?
playing behind you, but do you remember the home run Matt Holliday hit off you there at opposite to right center? It's one of the biggest bombs I've ever seen.
Oh man,
Do you remember that, Chip?
I
It
did
was
not.
on a line off the first O in Colorado.
Yeah.
I'm going to be
Opted up.
honest. Like,
0-2.
I didn't do this in many other places. When we get the calendar and we get I was looking.
Van
And I'd be
says
like,
the season's
oh, no,
over.
1996. 96, late August, I got a pitch in Colorado, and obviously I'm having the best year of my life. I'm like, just survived Colorado.
Yeah.
I lost 9-8. And
Did not chase,
they
1 and
jumped,
2.
Well
Stupid
over,
Ripper says
it
he's
was
ready for
low
Richmond.
twos.
Me too, buddy.
It's just a mind.
Yeah,
to
it's
Glav's point, it's such a mind. As a visitor, it's like a landmine you're
get
trying
those
to
likes and
avoid.
get another
As a home player, you
Hank
get
Aaron
used to it.
tribute.
You can use certain things to your advantage. But man, never liked it.
Yeah, it's only place I've given up 6 in the first inning and thought, all right, still got a chance.
West Coast games
You know what's
are
funny about
happening
that
right
game?
now. Look, 6-6.
What's funny
Pirates
about that
and
game is I
Padres, that's
legitimately
important for
pitched
us
8
right
innings
there.
and gave up. I was in line for the win. We had runners on second and third in the 9th inning, and we didn't score. But I was in line to win a game that I gave up 8 or 9
Angels all
runs.
over the Yanks. The pitch. And he struck him out. Unbelievable, y'all. We go to the 9th. We go to the 9th.
Hey, Dad, what's up?
Let's see who we got for the Brewers. Braves down their last 3 outs. And it is Cheerio, Hoskins, and Sanchez. Cheerio, 3 for 4, or 2 for 4, a walk, a K, and a run scored. Hoskins, 2 for 4, a walk, a K, and a run scored. And Sanchez, 2 for 4, a walk, 2 Ks, and an RBI. So there is your lineup here coming up for your Brewers. As Dylan Dodd's probably going to come back out here. Man, the Braves are just falling off, haven't they? Ever since that one inning with the bad calls, it's just been bad. And for Friday, please swap Soler and Kelnick. Something. We need to get Kelnick off of the leadoff. He is not comfortable there. He's not comfortable in right field. But Dylan Dodd, I'm sure, is coming back out here. See what happens. Save the bullpen for tomorrow. We got a day game tomorrow. We'll not be doing that game. We'll be back on Friday night against the Rockies. And then Saturday, NASCAR, and Sunday, NASCAR. And then we'll be back possibly Monday night or Tuesday night for a stream. And then Wednesday will be off. And then Thursday off. And then we'll pick back up on Friday night against the Angels in Anaheim. Like, that's our schedule.
Be my inning because that ball is gone. Gone. Well, you had to. I was in the middle of something beautiful, and then something beautiful happened.
He struggled for a while before Milwaukee.
Well, that was typically our Zaxby saucy play. That was not so saucy play tonight. John's home run call for Austin Riley. And we'll go to the ninth inning, and the Bravos are struggling a little bit. We got to fight our way back, down 8-4.
Sure do, but at least it was original.
It was, John.
He said gone.
I'll give you that.
Gone.
How could it not be?
And then we're going to be watching that game.
He was so happy.
No one's ever said it.
You were so happy the first time you called the 2 home runs. And then Chipper did another impersonation.
D-backs won, so they'll be...
Why am I getting dragged into this?
Excuse me. D-backs won, so they'll keep the wild card lead.
I'm just sitting over here minding my business.
That's usually the way.
Keeping an immaculate scorecard. Although Gretchen's in my ear like my wife saying, actually they have 8 walks as opposed to 7.
Oh yeah, she's not. Hey,
she's got to set me straight. Yep. Hey Gretchen, are there 27 strikeouts between the 2 teams tonight?
Calls? That
to this
has
point,
played some of it.
Approximately.
That inning that scored
there's been a lot.
In the 5th and the 6th, we both should have been out of those innings. So that helps the score. There's another base hit.
Keep hitting.
Well, they've been doing it with getting runners on early, too. I mean, that's the thing.
That's 15 hits for the Brewers
We talked
tonight.
about the 2-out runs, but it's the early traffic that create the stress of those 2-out runs.
Dylan Dodd looks like a young child.
Glad you got tomorrow's game, right?
I do.
Day game? Quick turnaround?
Yeah, a little 12:30 piece tomorrow, I believe. Yeah. Just means I'll be on the road a little bit sooner, Jeffrey, on the way back to the beach.
There's another base hit. Runners at first and second now. Yeah.
And now a quick message from Alpha Insurance.
I think Schwaber is still hurt. What did Michael Harris do in AAA tonight? Oh, come on now. We'll see what Michael Harris did in AAA tonight.
Well, these guys, Milwaukee has not done a ton of damage with their hits.
Are they hurt?
Churio, 3 for 5 with a walk. Hoskins, 3 for 5 with a walk. Gary Sanchez, 2 for 4 with a walk. They have certainly set the table. Do we get a
RBI, a walk,
double play here?
There's the Gary Sanchez double play we've been waiting for all night.
There we go.
Hey, we get a double play.
Okay, let's check out our Alpha Insurance
Two
best
outs, double
coverage
play.
feature. Tomorrow, or I should say, the last 6 home starts for Charlie Morton. He'll be taking the mound tomorrow in the final game of this series. Pitched well here at home his last 6, 3-1 with a 1 ERA. 9.1 strikeouts per game. So we're going to need a big effort out of Charlie tomorrow after a huge finish here in the 9th.
Runner at third now.
Yeah, I think Charlie watching this game, if he's seen anything, is he got to get the speedsters off the base. Get the first hitter out. Get that clean inning as many time as possible.
Oof.
Contreras 1 for 5 tonight.
I get somebody down there in the dugout.
Hopefully not.
Everybody's smiling,
laughing.
Yeah, we we saw that double play, 6-4-3. I used to love back in the day when, forget who we pinned it on, but what room are you in? He's in 6-4-3 because that's what he keeps hitting into.
He's DH, so he hasn't played
Bobby
the field
was good at it, you know. But, Andrew was good at it for a while. Oh, Jeff Francoeur was pretty good at it there for a minute, too.
Yeah, I would beat some out, though. You know, I had that speed.
I guess Duvall won't be batting.
Notice it's all.
I mean, but look, you always had the advantage. You're a step closer to the bag. You know.
Yeah, but he was out of alignment with his hips. You know, when he'd run those bags.
Sliding in the second a lot.
Chipper Jones.
Did you know when you were doing your home run
grounds into a double play? 253 for Chipper Jones.
Hey,
he struck him out. Dylan Dodd. There you go, baby. Hey, might stay up. Might stay up. In relief, probably platoon Duvall Kelnick again in left field. Jake says, all right, we go to the bottom of the ninth. And here is our last options here, y'all. It is Kelnick, it is Merrifield, and Soler. Kelnick 0 for 3 with 2 Ks. He's hoping not to get the hat trick. Merrifield 1 for 3 and a run scored. Soler 1 for 3, a double, a walk, and 2 Ks. Be a good time. Jay, thank you, Jay Anderson 1. Thank you so much for subscribing. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for those subscribes. We appreciate you. All right, so we got some subscribers today. It's a little more slow. A lot of people losing interest because the Braves are losing. But that's how we go. And we DFA either Eddie or... I don't think we'll DFA Eddie. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do there. That'll be interesting to see what happens. We're in the bottom of the ninth. Contreras strikes out swinging, so that's good. He's 1 for 6 tonight. Yeah. You guys can go ahead and eat. Okay. All right, let's see what we can do.
Your local Ford dealer, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. By Xfinity, stream Braves baseball with Xfinity, because it's only live once. And by Delta Airlines, keep on climbing.
That would have been a good time to do your in good hands with Allstate.
Well, we've had some good fun with Chipper tonight, watching him in the outfield taking Maddox out, but we're going to go to Racetrack Fueling Up and see Chipper Jones MVP year, 1999, compared to Marcell Ozuna through 112 games.
Wow, somebody got hot late.
Yeah, what did it end up with?
45 and 110, I think I ended up with.
Nice.
You had about 15 versus the Mets in September, didn't you?
Yeah.
But the OPS still, I'm sure you walked 1,000 times coming in there.
Yeah, that certainly helped. I mean,
all right, Kelnick,
the 0 for 4s,
0 for 3.
They kill you, you know. You take home a 0 for 2 with a couple of walks, you're good. Uh-oh.
There's a drive.
I
get a chance to redeem
back
myself.
To right center. God, let's go, Kelnick.
Frenchie.
Let's go.
Take notice.
I hope you're going to do 3 more.
9th inning magic. I said 9th inning.
Well, fellas, there's something to be said for a well-timed snap every once in a while.
Yep.
You saw J.K.
Kelnick.
snap a bat over his leg after his second strikeout of the night, but was not going to wait around for Mr. Williams' changeup. One of the best changeups in the game. You know what? It's 8-4. Let's be aggressive. Let's jump on that first. Let's hunt that first fastball. He didn't miss it.
All right, Merrifield, your turn.
I know Bobby used to bring you sometimes in Smoltzy 4-run games like that as a closer. Sometimes they're tough to lock in right away.
It can be. The one thing I had to train myself is because I had so many years of starting.
He did call a 10-8 game. You're right.
only concerned myself with the first
Come
hitter.
on, Merrifield.
It didn't matter.
Stop with the lag already.
Rush. When you know there's a lot more breathing room.
Let's sync it up here. Did it freeze? And
Where he
Merrifield
throws
goes
him the
down
Bugs Bunny
swinging.
changeup with one strike. Gets
out.
him to swing through it, and then
All right, Soler.
gets him looking for that and blows 98.
The one thing I don't understand about modern day closers is because their reward system gets them
Soler
paid
bomb.
for their
Time to go.
sexy stats, and they're trying to strike everybody out.
Soler
And therefore, they
bomb.
can't be used more than 2-3 times a week. So in a game like this, you can get 3 outs with all
Yeah, you're
fastballs.
right.
I know this
Either
guy's got the
singles
best
or
changeup
Ks,
in the
that's all
world,
he's
but
got. That's why the
there are
Phillies cut
times
him.
to be able to use it and pump up your stats, but that's the part that kind of blows me away about dynamic, great arms that are trying to strike the side out every single time.
But then you give up a 400-footer on the first one you throw.
Well, but the beauty of that role is your job is to only leave the game with the lead.
With the lead, yeah.
You know, it's not.
What up?
It's not
What's
to
the
be.
score? I
It's not
can't
about
see it.
ERA.
It is
No,
8-5 Brewers. And if you guys win tonight, you'll be in third in the wild card. We'll be out.
I literally.
Oh,
yeah.
That ball is down.
So Larry might
This
be the
guy.
one to get tossed. This is the third time tonight, guys.
Oh my God,
That's
man.
tough. You get it done 3 times to you.
Yep. I'll give him that one, but the second one was not a strike.
This guy.
I know we'll never see the report, but this is my biggest beef with. I told you how hard it is to umpire, but somehow that report will look 98 to 99% accurate. And some, guys have bad nights. They have bad nights, and this is one of them.
If his grade is 99% accurate, they need to fix the grading system.
Yeah, right.
Like, take the automatic balls and strikes, bring it to the Major League Baseball. That's just
Good swing right there. Can't miss that one. You get a mistake you saw it from Williams. He knows he got away with a mistake right there.
Well, there were a lot of strikeouts in this game.
Yeah, there were.
31, I believe, to be exact.
Just a lot of traffic all night for the Brewers, man. Between walks, hits. They left 14 runners on base,
14,
I think, tonight?
yeah. 14 base runners.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, they're a pesky team. We talked about it coming in, and they showed it. And see why they're leading their division. And I think they're going to be a tough team down the stretch and potentially in the postseason. So Braves going to have to try and salvage one tomorrow.
Are you going to be able to give us a win tomorrow, Glove?
I'm going to try. I don't know if I'll be able to, Jeff. I'll try my best. I'll do my best.
Well, guys, as always, it's been a pleasure to share the booth with you. I know we were all excited for this last game of the year, and for at least for us. And like you said, Glav, I hope we can get a win tomorrow. For Tom Glavine, Jeff Brancourt, John Smoltz, I'm Chipper Jones, signing off from another great 4-man booth broadcast. Tune in on Thursday when our coverage begins at 11:30 a.m. on Valley Sports South and the Valley Sports app.
wow. So I don't know if you heard that. The Braves struck out 15 times. The Brewers struck out 18 times. Did I see that correctly? Let's look at the box score. Let's take a look at this box score. 15 strikeouts for the Braves. 18 strikeouts did I read that right? Or 16? 16 strikeouts for the Brewers. The Brewers left 14 men on base. And they still won 8-4. All right, Billy. Let's definitely see you this weekend. Wow. Unbelievable. 8-5 is the final. Kelnick gets the homer in the 9th here, but unbelievable. But there it is, y'all. That is the score. 8-5 is the final. And Riley looked like he doubled off in the first inning and made it 1-0, bringing in Soler. And we look like, hey, we're going to do something here. Braves went up 2-0. And then Ortiz doubles on a line drive to right field, and Sanchez scores. Ortiz the third, and it makes it 2-1. The 5th, Gary Sanchez singles, just a bunch of singles. No home runs by the Brewers tonight, just all RBIs. Sanchez scores. Ryan Huskins the third, and then Contreras. Why are they showing these? I want to see. These are key moments. How is these key moments? But I don't understand. But makes it 2-2 with a Hoskins scores on an Ortiz single. Perkins makes it 3-2. Gary Sanchez scores on a Perkins single. These are all singles. And then Austin Riley getting mad after Snick got thrown out. See you, Alex. Good to see you. He hits his 16th homer of the year, making it 4-3. We thought, all right, we're back in this game. And then Gary Sanchez singles on another ground ball, which Duvall Churio scores, makes it 4-4. And then Adames out at home, that was a key play. Perkins, another one where Adames scores, makes it 6-4. So Ortiz, Contreras scores and Adames scores, makes it 6-4. And then let's see here. Joey Ortiz doubles, which brings in Adames again, 7-4. And then Kelnick with the home run, we make it 8-4. I'm sorry. They don't show where they made it 8-4. It's 8-5 is the final. It's like the bad calls got us. Thanks for the game, CeeLo. You're awesome. I enjoyed it. You're awesome. You're awesome, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out here tonight. So that's it. My goodness. Who do you give the player of the game to? They say Perkins, 3 for 5, 3 RBIs, 2 stolen bases. Perkins gets the Riley 2 for 3, a homer, a double, a run scored, or double, a walk, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Ortiz 3 for 4, Perkins 3 for 5. These guys were not in the top of the lineup either. They were deep in the lineup. They're 6 and 7 hitters. And Braves Reds August 2nd next year. Definitely going to be at that game. All right, y'all. So that is it. 8-5 is the final. Thanks for all the subscribers tonight. Thanks for all the likes. And thanks to my lovely wife doing all the lovely things that she does. Thanks for my mods for moderating. And let me try to pull this score down here. 8-5. Thanks for all my mods for moderating. Thanks for my lovely wife for doing all the lovely wife things that she does while I hang out here with you guys. Thanks for our members. And thank you guys for watching. Didn't turn out like we wanted it to, but we'll be back Friday night against the Rockies in Colorado. So make sure you bring your A game, bring everything, and have fun. Until again, we'll see you guys. Make sure you're always chopping on. Make sure you're always chopping on. And you're supporting the A no matter what you do. And we'll see you soon. Love ya.